Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us. Happy Leap Day. It is a very special day here. Of course, we only get to celebrate this day once every 4 years, so we're going to have a great time tonight. We're going to put everything, and I mean everything, on sale for you. So how does that sound? I thought, again, I could give you a little discount of 50 bucks, or I can just go to town on my own discounting for you all night long. So we are going to jump right in, and there's going to be so many amazing pieces, including some big discount wheels for you that are actually our favorite hoops of all time. Some of our favorite earrings that are here that all happen to be hoops, but of different varieties, not the basics either. They're all really special, really unique, and very popular in the past, but maybe you need another look at them, and we're going to bring those prices down for you. So we will leap into hoops here in just a bit, but we've got 3 different styles for you. That's on a wheel. Plus, since we are celebrating the last day of February also, we thought we would go ahead and show you some really special, what are our last of Blue Wing Block Ds. It does not, we're not even sure how far into March these are going to go, but we do have a heart shape here today that is very exciting. I know that we love the heart shapes, right? It is the symbol of love, so we are excited to bring you a heart shape that is a 6 carat 40 here tonight. Looking forward to that one. And then there's going to be a men's ring actually with Tanzanite, so that's pretty exciting. We don't see that all the time, and that's a 1.5 carat, and it's a cushion cut, so we'll see that too. And then so much for March. We are hours away. We want to bring you one of our very, very best in aquamarines. It is a round. It is also in a mounting that when we see around in this mounting, it tends to be very, very popular. We even saw something in Tanzanite just a few days ago, and we're going to bring that beautiful carat 20 with all those burnished diamonds. You probably know the mounting, that dome style that is so simple and easy to wear, really elegant. So we'll have that for you in aqua. Of course, our Sierra Santa Maria best to get you all ready for March. I do have one Tahitian pearl necklace, just to put it out there early. We have a huge demontoid that we have discounted for you. It's our biggest of our Russian stones. We also have a white diamond here, certified GIA. It's a 1 carat 1, loving that, but it's also going to be a G color VS2. So if anybody needs a white diamond ring, it's not also, I would say, it's not really an engagement ring style either. It's not necessarily bridal. It's got a more wide band to it. So we're going to see that on the way. Turquoise earrings are here, men's Mandarin garnet, just to name a few, but pretty much what we're going to see throughout the show tonight, one onlys. The exceptions may be the hoops I'm going to show you on that wheel, and a couple of, let me see if there's anything else, a couple of diamond pieces that I have. We even have some really cool diamond hoops, the front facing diamond hoops we love so much. Those are going to be here as well. So lots to get to tonight. We have 3 hours and it is live. Oh, and one more thing. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's just human nature or if it's just, you know, the one-of-a-kind nature of our show, but when we see one-of-a-kinds and people miss out, which happened again last night, we had a beautiful star diamond bangle. It was in rose gold and it went very quickly. And of course today, fielding questions and calls and messages all day long about, do you have anything like that? Well, I don't have anything with pink diamonds and white diamonds and rose gold, but I knew we had a 2-tone gold bangle that's going to have yellow and white in that same star design. It's just slightly smaller. So we're going to bring that to you as well. That's going to be here. I know there have been so many people that have been asking me about that. So we are going to have that one here for you as well coming up shortly. And that's a good one because we love a good star bangle, but it's actually that star style done with kite cut diamonds. So it's really kind of intriguing and unique and very specialty. So we have that. And anything else you want to see? Maybe yellow diamonds? You know, maybe we could bring out a carat 1 yellow diamond because there were a lot of you that in the last couple of days have missed out on that 1 carat 01. I'm excited. So let's get started, shall we? Because there's one little surprise here that I thought, because you guys are early birds, we're ready to go with something that I thought we were out of. There is one more here. It's going to lead off our show. It is the rare Congolese tourmaline. You know, the blue greens that we truly cannot keep in stock here, that every time I've had one, they've been basically out the door in like a second or a nanosecond, and then everybody's asking for more. To the point where in a show the other day, was it Monday night, we brought out everything. I thought it was everything we had, but turns out there was one loose stone that hadn't been set yet. And so that's in a ring here for you right here tonight. So it's going to lead off our show because we really want to, again, show you how important it is to be here early on these shows so that you get first dibs on all the specialty items, like case in point, our fabulous Congolese tourmaline in the blue-green color, and maybe it could be the most Paraiba looking one yet, I would say, because it's got so much of that fabulous blue and green. So here it is. This is going to be our new one, and classic kind of style mounting here, 1123210, and it is just fabulous in every way, isn't it? It's got that clarity we love. I thought we'd start early with it so that this is, again, get you on the lines ready to go early because we got all these sale event pricing on a lot of brand new. So it's going to be quite the day to be shopping. There is also a pair of orange diamond earrings. I didn't think we had any more of these either, but we've got a pear-shaped match set of orange diamonds in a drop earring. So that's also going to be here, and that's going to be officially our last of the orange diamonds. So it's been 4 pieces in 4 days, I believe. So that's really exciting. And so, yes, I sure can. Reese, I can tell you right now it's an average size. So the bangle that we have in the star coming up shortly here is going to be that average size bangle. So it's going to fit for a 6.5 to 7.5 inch wrist. So yes, we can bring that to you. So we'll have that plus some matching yellow diamond drop earrings. And oh, it's going to be a good day to shop. So how about this one? One only. So you're ready, right? For a carat 70 Congolese tourmaline. Blues and greens, of course, what has been the big draw here, I think, with these stones is besides just the beauty and the color and the clarity and that rare source, it's also the fact that perhaps, maybe we'll find out one day when they do further examination and really true strict testing of the stone, we might find out, you never know, that there could be copper content to this stone after all. So that would be just, again, we don't know for sure, we don't know definitively, but if that were the case, you would have an even more rare stone, right? It's already rare because of its beauty and its quality and its gorgeous blue greens and the fact it's very clean, but this is a stone that there hasn't been a lot of late, so that there hasn't been enough to really go through all that comprehensive testing that's needed to determine copper. So here's your chance to pick it up. We only have, obviously, the one. So it always is going to behoove you to be on the phone lines early. It's never too early to call in. Really, truly, the second you see something you love is when you should be dialed in and ready to go, because obviously pieces don't stick around. One of a kinds are what we specialize in here. So you make sure you're on the phone lines ready to go, ready to say yes when that price comes down. Here's one you can change the gold color on. So you don't actually have to leave it in the white gold. You can change it to yellow. You can change it to rose, whatever you want to do. I love this stone in the white, so I think you're maybe going to keep it that way. Diamond weight is 83 points. So you got a lot of those as well. And we are going to blow it out, because that's what we've been doing. Listen, they wouldn't be as in demand as they are if we weren't also giving them a really big value. So already got your eye on that one? All right, so it sounds like we're already thinking about this, and we got a couple of you on the phone lines. Let me try it on so you see it really quickly here before we actually get you the final low, which is no longer going to be $39.99. That's where it was scheduled to be. And do you see how, I would say out of every one of them, sometimes they lean more green, sometimes they lean more blue, but usually it's more green, right? This is the stone that I would say out of everything I've had for you in the last week or so, this is the one that has much more blue to it than green even. And I know we have backed up calls, so bear with us, and we're going to make it better than $39 or $29 or even $19.99. It's going to be a really big day for value. Again, this is kind of an exciting day, right? Something that we can all get behind and celebrate, and we know it doesn't come around all that often, so we will celebrate as only we know how, with it's just the best jewelry in the world, but at really teeny tiny prices, and this one's not even $1,500. So say the word, say sold, because it's our last. And again, really special stone here, but it's not even $15, $14, or $13.99. We are here to deliver value. No matter how rare it is, no matter how special, how in demand it is, we are going to deliver that value you always want. It's already gone. And you know what, Jess? I'll make it $12.99 for him just for being ready to go and saying yes early. So that one sold even before we got to price it. And I've got a really cool pink diamond coming up that's new. So thank you so much on that blue-green. Well done there. Wow. This is very similar to a ring that we just had. I mean, honestly, it's the same ring. It's just a little bit different center stone size. And this would be 1123143. So welcome to Leap Day 2024. Yay, 22924. It's so, isn't it weird to look at the calendar all day long and see February 29th? It's just, it's jarring, right? And I don't know what it is. I feel like it never happens. It feels like, okay, it's once every 4 years. I feel like, I don't know, it feels like it's been a while since we've experienced a leap day, but here we are celebrating tonight. So here's our 10 point. We did have the identical mounting the other day with a slightly larger stone. I want to say it was closer to a fifth of a carat, closer to 20 points. This is the 10 pointer. Honestly, it's the same mounting, so it's obviously not giving us much of a different dimension to the stone, but you're also getting the pink diamond weight around it, 13 points there, and then you get another 41 points in diamonds around that. So very, very special piece indeed, and yet one of our last here of those pink diamonds. They're not getting any easier to come by. They're not any easier to find. We have, again, represented as one of the biggest wholesale trade shows as we speak, and the colored diamond world, whether it be the yellows, the greens, the blues, the pinks, or any other color, not easy, not affordable, not really something we can bring going forward if you want to keep the values the way we like them. So how about this going a lot lower than, oh, $49.99. Sorry, it startled me. I wasn't expecting that. Now, we should expect a big value and you're going to get one. So here's what we're going to do right here, right now. If you'd like this one, call me early. Not going to stick around. Nothing tonight that we have that goes on the air will be sticking around very long at all, because this is where we're going to take everything down. Everything is discounted. Everything gets an incredible low price like you've never seen before. We just get this one day to really, truly, completely wow you with pricing. This is not even $19.99. So suddenly we've had the $3,000 drop in the price, and we're not stopping there either. So you get an even better value. And come on in, because this is going to be the most affordable way to get a bigger size in the pink diamond that's leaning towards a lavender, isn't it? It's got a lot of purple element to it, that's for sure. And we love seeing the additional pink diamonds, not just the halo, but notice how it's down the sides as well. And I do want to point out that it's got this finishing, and it's all in 14 karat rose and white. Stays as is, but we can go ahead and size it for you, of course, so that you can choose your favorite size for whatever or wherever you want to wear it on the hand. That's what it looks like on. So let's do this. We've got a better value than $19.99 and still a significant size for anything in that pink diamond category. We understand and know that, and yet this one is going to be a lot less than $19, $18, or $17.99. It's just one fabulous as-is piece, and if you wanted that other one that we had the other day that did go, this would be the last of its kind left, and it's much more affordable, and it's not even $17.77. We're making this one $16.99. First caller only. Good luck. So that would be our fabulous way to get the most affordable larger size. And I got to know, Jess, who got that beautiful Congolese tourmaline to start off? Anne, thank you so much. Enjoy it. Very, very, very special stone there. And enjoy. She beat out, I don't know how many people, 4 or 5 last time I checked on the phone line. So well done on that one. She's got the right idea. She obviously knows how you be a successful TVON shopper. So let's talk Mandarin men's ring. We've got a great Asher cut. I do have one of the coolest freeform opals too. We'll see that in its lightning ridge material. Plus we have, oh, there's a star. Not just the star bangle, but we have a star in Tanzanite, one of our larger sizes in a 10.5 carat, but it is going to be flanked with really important yellow diamonds around it, and it's got one of our best per carat prices we will see. So that's also going to be here. And any requests you have, we would love requests tonight, because obviously with the ability to put everything on a big old sale price, it would be a good day to let us know what you're thinking about, what you want to own before we go. So here we are. I'm going to show you this fabulous Tanzanite. I know it's early for something like this, but why not? When you've got this color saturation, the elongation of this cushion cut, not the square, but the elongation, we will see a heart shape later. So if you want a heart shape, stick around. Men's ring later as well, carat and a half cushion. But this is the big one. This is the 10 karat 58 in this amazing blue wing block D, and such great clarity we expect with Tanzanite. But wait till you see what we did on the sides here with some very impressive. I know it was just last night we saw the pink diamonds with a Tanzanite, the big Asher cut with the pink diamonds. That one sold at the end of the night. So here we are now with 111-9871. And this would be your elongated 10 karat 58 cushion. It also happens to have 4 of the yellow diamonds. There would be 2 on each side, and that totals 80 points. So you figure on average, I can do that math, that's 20 points on average. You can see they get a little bit larger, so I don't have a distinctive carat weight, but again, that's why we're using that average. You can see it looks like maybe, just maybe, the very outside pear shapes might be a little larger than the ones that are right up to the sides, but boy, what a great view to see the reds coming through the sides of that stone the way they are. And you don't have too many more opportunities to get the blue wing block Ds overall, in any size, in any shape. So when you do come across one that you love, especially if your complexion, oh gosh, I combine collection and complete. So if your collection is not complete yet, and there's something you see that you want to add to it, well, then this would be a good time to go to it, because you know we have just a handful or so left in blue wing block Ds. Again, heart shape that's new later, which I'm really excited about. That's going to be thrilling to show you. But this is the big one, and this is one of those that even the larger sizes, even if you think the larger sizes are at this point a little more available, they are not, unfortunately. So it doesn't get any easier to get the larger sizes than it does to get the smaller. They're all just almost completely gone. So it's really a good time. It's a crucial time, a critical time really, to get in on your favorites. And as a result, we are not abiding by the typical laws of economics, which is lower supply, move up the price, because the demand is certainly high level, right? We're not actually moving up the prices for the last few that are available. It's actually quite the contrary. We're bringing them down. And I know we've seen record-breaking per carats here for some time now, so you're used to that. You're used to great values, but this is where taking a big one down even too low like this is going to be exciting. So a great time to pick it up stays as is in the yellow gold, which actually a lot of you have been asking for more of late, is more or yellow gold with the Tanzanites. And sometimes we'll have an option to change for you, and other times it's got to stay as is. Well, this one makes sense here with the yellow diamonds being the presence that they have. Makes sense to have the yellow gold. And look at how beautiful this is just from all the angles here. So you're always going to see those two yellow diamonds perfectly placed on either side so that they stop right at that end point where they're not covered by your side fingers, they're not interfering at all, but they have the right size so that all you see are those diamonds. You're not seeing any of the plain gold of the band. So it's really just really well thought out. The proper sizes of diamonds were used, and it's not going to be $12,999 anymore either, which makes it really, really special. So a huge value coming your way. It's even got those large, and tapered and elongated, designer prongs, which I think really suit this stone very, very well. And how about this? Better than, well, I don't love $12,999. I don't know if any of us do, because if we did, it would already be gone. And so we're here to make sure that we are on a mission in these last few, whatever it's going to be, a day, a week, a month, whatever it's going to be, depending on how we space them apart through our shows. We don't have many of these left. So take advantage when you see, when you love, because the price tags are coming down to all-time lows. And this one's not even going to be 10,000 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5. And that's what really is impressive about this. So get ready, because we're going to take it lower than even $5,000, $49.99. Great value as is right then and there. We're going much, much lower than that for you. So you have your opportunity in your moment. And I think it does. I pointed this out last night, certainly when we had our pink diamond version. It was the Astrocut with the pink diamonds. I pointed out that let's be aware. We can talk about free mountings. We can talk about free gold. We can talk about free diamonds. But when you upgrade to this level of diamond, like 4 huge individual yellow diamonds in pear shapes that are also VS stones, that are brilliant cuts, I mean, they're all the same kind of fabulous quality we would see in a center stone in a ring when we have our yellow diamonds as center stones. We're adding 4 of those. So it's not like you can just discount those. And I mean quite literally and figuratively. You can't just ignore the fact that there are those big yellow diamonds. Those are so much more important than even, let's say you had a carat 10 or a carat 20. In white diamonds, this is obviously much more grand than that, even though that's 80 points. It's about the fact that they're individually huge, and they are that upgrade in color, so that they're so much more rare because they're natural yellow diamonds, and we love that too. So let's make it even more affordable than $49.99. It's a first caller situation, of course, and it's only $3,999, which I'm going to go ahead and do some math for you here, because that's very exciting. When you think about the fact that that's a 1058, that comes down to like $375 a carat. So everything I just said about those yellow diamonds being so valuable and important, well, it kind of goes to the wayside here, because you've still got one of the most unbelievable prices per carat on the Tanzanite if those yellow diamonds are free. So think about that. That is straight up value, and we only have this one and one alone. So that would be it. Just an incredible deal at $39.99, one only there. Obviously, we have some great diamond pieces, diamond bracelets. I've got my last of our designer diamond bracelets with the quatrefoils. That's always exciting, very, very designer. And then I think we might as well get into our star bangle, because there were so many of you missing out on the pink diamond and white diamond version. We had a rose gold on Monday and yesterday. And so now I'm going to bring you what is going to be the star bangle here in the yellow and white together. All white diamonds, and actually we're going to add in some yellow diamonds as well. So this one still has that rarity of getting you 2 different tones of diamonds. Let's show it next, and this one's going to be here if you want it. And then let's take a look at this for you, because this is really special, isn't it? And I know it was just, again, yesterday, finally got it out the door. It actually debuted on Monday night. It was the rose gold variety. And the reason that one was rose gold, which doesn't always appeal to everybody. So again, this is the more, let's say, classic version with the yellow and the white. And of course, the 2 tones of gold really work well, because if you do like to, whether you actually wear both metals all the time together, or whether you want something to allow you to do that by having this 2-tone element to tie all your other jewelry together, this certainly does that. And it's also going to be item number 1112758. Now, I specifically brought this out from our inventory, and it was not scheduled for tonight at all. And the reason for that is because so many messages over the last couple of days, really in the last 24 hours, since that pink diamond and white diamond version sold. In the rose gold, I've had so many of you asking about, is there anything else? Do you have another? We do not. on that specific version, but we do have the white and the yellow diamonds in the white and the yellow gold. Now, also one more note about this one, it is slightly smaller in its carat weight than what we saw last night. So if you were with me and you remember that pink diamond and white diamond version, that had a little bit larger star, and then it was that same amount of gold. The gold was the same as far as the bangle itself. It was just the diamonds and the way we put the star together with the kite cuts, that was a little bit larger last night. So keep that in mind, but that also means you're getting a better price here. We're taking this one under cost, just like we did yesterday with the rose gold version, so that you can get a great deal. And that's the beauty of it. So let's take a look at this and get you on the lines early, because obviously this is not going to last very long, because we do plain gold bangles sometimes. We sometimes usually just see white diamonds in a one straight row, and those will be more than what I'm going to offer here. But what makes this so special is the fact that you have 47 points just in your white diamonds here. Those are same design as we saw last night and Monday. The kite cuts put together. That's the beauty of it. It's kite cut diamonds that put together seamlessly to make that star effect. Then you have around that yellow diamonds. So you're getting another 27 points in the yellow diamonds that are pave. There's some milgrain around that edge, and then the rest of the bangle. The body of the bangle is going to be that white gold, and this one, as I was pointing out the last 2 days, it is very dense with the gold. It's got a lot of presence to it. I do want to show you, it's got this closure here on the side. So you see 2 figure eights, which is going to lock it. And then of course it's got that seamless hinge. It's going to lock right into place. That little textured button is where you're going to push to open it up. And we need you on the lines ready to go on this one, because it is a statement piece, no doubt. This is one of the more high-end motifs in jewelry we're seeing. It is an average size. So what does that mean? It means it's going to fit a variety of folks out there who wear different sizes of bracelets. Let's say you wear 6.5, 6 3/4, 7, 7 1/4, 7.5. Any of the above, this is going to work for you because it's an oval bangle. So instead of being a line bracelet with one length, it's got this oval shape to it that hinges open, so it's easy on, easy off, but it makes it this beautiful style. And you can see it's not too large. I wear an average size bracelet all the time. I wear an average size bangle, and if you like, you can see you've got a little bit of room here, but it's never going to fall down off the wrist. It's never going to be twisting or turning. You're always going to have that beautiful large star right up top centered on the wrist. So it's really special. And then this is how easy it is. You just give it a little press right there and it just pops open, and then you're out of it. So that's about as easy as you can make it as far as closure, and in a, just a great chance to put on your bracelet last second when you're running out the door. This allows you to do that. And of course, 2 figure eight safeties, as any good bracelet should have, so that it's going to keep it extra secure. But if you'd like it, this is a huge value. I know we took the other one under cost just over the last couple of days, so I think we want to see the same thing here, right? A $13,000 piece that we have brought you already on sale. For then, we've got as low as $49.99 on this one, but because we got to make sure it makes sense with what we did yesterday. And remember, there were so many of you that missed out on that piece because I've been chatting with you all day, and everybody's been messaging, emailing, all the different forums saying, please tell me you have another star bangle. I am here to tell you this is it. When this one is gone tonight, they are gone forever. We don't have the kite cuts to work with anymore either. So the hope of getting even building more in the future, it's a no-go. So I want to make sure you know that, so you're ready to go, so you can get this one now and don't be forever without, where you're just thinking and pining away for what could have been, because believe it or not, happens all the time here in our jewelry, where the pieces are more limited than we have shoppers who want them. So you want to take advantage, and you want to make sure, and let me tell you, I'm going to make the price really, really right for you. So you have no worries there. The price tag is going to be exactly on point with what you want and what's going to bring you a value and what's going to bring it under cost too. So let me know if you like it already, because I know we don't have too many, and we just, obviously don't want you missing out. So give yourself a shot here, and it's not going to be, and you are getting the 74 points in diamonds, just for the record. And that's the total, yellow and white, looks amazing on. It's kind of a standalone piece, but if you wanted to stack it, you can. And we're going to make it better than even $4,000, $3,000, or $29.99. It's going less. So this is the chance to pick it up when there's a ton of gold. And if you are really, again, loving the bigger, heavier pieces, you want something more, again, weighty, which we've gotten away from in the jewelry world. And I say we, I'm talking about the industry at large, not necessarily TVON. We're talking about the industry at large has really had to hollow out pieces, make them more, a little lighter and a little more tinny and that kind of thing. Words we don't like to hear when it comes to jewelry. We want it to be superstar pieces, and that really is fitting for the theme. So how about this one under $2,500 instead? And let me just say, you can't get a gold bangle by itself. A thin, lightweight, basic, teeny, tiny gold bangle, you can't get for a price like this. You can't. You can't spend $2,500 and expect to get solid 14 karat gold. This is solid all the way around. I've shown you hundreds of bangles here on our show over the years. There are very, very few that, including, by the way, my own link design, this one's up there with that status of gold weight. It's a powerful piece, it's a weighty piece, and if you guys know, my link style is really wide, it gets really bold up front. This one's got, if not, I would think it's probably a little bit more gold weight than even my link style bangles. So if you're familiar with that, and that's what you're looking for with powerful heavyweight pieces, this one is going to definitely satisfy you, and it's $24.99 instead, and it's our last of our star design. So take it if you love it, because that's obviously gonna go, and it stays as is in the two-tone gold, and it's $24.99. So huge value, and again, brought it out for your requests. So that's, again, multiple people asking for this and wanting something like this, and now here it is, last chance, last call though, that's it. So huge value there, and then we got to move because we got a lot to show you today, including orange diamonds, and we're gonna see, how about this? Are you guys ready for the men's Tanzanite? I'm pretty excited about that. It's 1.5 carats. It could be men's or ladies actually. It's kind of the Greek key design we like to see, one of our great mid-size style rings, and then there are some new yellow diamond drops that got brought out of big emerald, and I had to beg for a carat yellow diamond because I've had them in the last few shows, and I think we need a few more. So I have a 1 carat yellow diamond today to kind of complete the collection, but I hear it's our last, and then we'll do our earring wheel at the bottom of the hour, which is about 4 minutes from right now. And if anybody needs a white diamond, we got you one. A GIA certified 1 carat 01 white diamond. So we're looking forward to that as well. And it's a VS2 in a 101 size. That doesn't happen very often. So looking forward to all of that. And it's very, very, very special. And of course, savings and specials on everything tonight. Well, go figure. Bring it out for request. And again, it's still here. So again, that's the one to get if you want it. It's our last star bangle. I'm sorry that we have the pink and the white sold out, but we're going to show you a quick opal here. This is a true freeform. Does anybody else think about, I think about this one as almost like, I love a signet ring, as you guys know. We've developed my own signet ring. And I find that when I look at this, to me, it's a free-form stone, right? But it almost looks like it could be its own monogram, because to me, it looks like the letter D. So I'm into it. I think it's cool. And it really has this beautiful shape to it. And then it's gonna be that bezel setting around it, because it's all custom for you. So that is very, very important. And how about those blues and greens? Really stunning, bright as can be. And this is still not the best light for this opal. So if it's managing to look that good, it is going to be a good one, because it gets even better when you see it in person. So it's 112-3081, and it looks fantastic because it is fantastic, and it's so rare. And it also is going to be our 18 karat gold. Freeform stone, it's giving you a 2 carat 64 size, so that's really special as well. And then you have diamonds down the sides. So we kept the diamond weight kind of simple here with 12 points, because we really wanted to be, obviously headlining here, it's that stone. It is definitely that stone. Now, that's a creative idea. I do have a friend of mine who's in the business who she actually has created, and she is in the process right now of patenting a process where she actually has started to cut diamonds in the shape of letters, which is really, really complex to do. And the struggle is that the entire 26-letter alphabet is not really available. They can't do every single letter. So she's struggling with that. But she's managed to put together some. So it's kind of like a thing, right? And they're not inexpensive, as you can probably imagine, if you do want to embark on that purchase, right? It's a very, very pricey diamond to get, but she's the only one I know who's doing it. Yet this opal kind of gives me that feeling. So, you know, if you want to have that little extra kind of sentimentality built in, if it's going to be that initial or monogram look for you that you like, well, that could be kind of cool too, because its freeform usually just means more or less, you know, oblong or some kind of unusual shape that can't be categorized as any one specific typical shape, like oval or like trillion, or like, again, we usually see ovals when it comes to opals, but this is that freeform style. So let's take a look at it. There's going to be a huge value on this one because obviously it's a big stone. So that demands a lot of money typically. We're not going to do that. We're not asking for $49,000. You know what, guys? $49,000 is a lot of money. Right? So it's $4,900. We're going to take it a lot lower than that. I'm going to try it on and show you the great way that it's finished. And I love that they didn't actually do a full, complete undergallery, because It almost looks like a Monet painting from the back. They left a little bit of host rock even on the stone, which is very typical with black opals, by the way, because they want to retain as much carat weight as they can. But you see a little bit of the host rock and you still see the colors. That is true through and through natural black opal. So we enjoy that as well. And then let's take a look at this. Back around the front, mostly blues and greens. You saw little goldens and reds there from the front. And then what do you think of this piece on the hand, right? Kind of fun, all natural, really cool. I'm gonna make this one easy. It's $17.77 first caller. Just to blow it out, just to get a great one of a kind out the door here for our opal lovers out there who want a lot of color and just how the colors light up. It's like every single green element of that stone is glowing and bright as can be. And that's really special as well. So that's a one only, $17.77. Gotta just really price them low tonight if we're going to move through a lot of one-of-a-kinds, which is always the goal. So that's here. Then we have the orange diamond drop earrings. Did bring out a brand new unheated purple sapphire. It's a really rare color of purple too because it's got that deep saturation. But we're going to do the little earring set here for our bottom of the hour. And I know this is going to light up our phone lines, and it must be Thursday because we don't have a lot of operators in here. So I'll tell you what, this is going to be one of those that's going to get the phone lines really locked. So if you don't want to wait on hold too long, I would go to your phones as fast as you can because we're going to show you some of our most classic hoop styles, but I'm talking about still not the basic one row diamond inside out style we see all the time. I'm talking about three of the more unusual styles that we have, still in very wearable hoops. I want to make sure these are your everyday styles, but still really easy to wear. Does that make sense? Every single day, but still a little bit different than what you probably already have. This is the raindrop hoop, and I'm gonna try to, that's our big one there in the middle, and I just wanted you to see that there's a left and a right design to that particular style. This is something you know because it started with a ring. The ring was so popular, we created a fabulous hoop earring, thanks to your demand. And then we also have, well, this is gonna look familiar too, because it takes its cues also from one of our famous rings here, and this is that beautiful, almost stardust style, we'll call it, where the diamonds are actually, it's like a classic rounded dome style hoop, and this is how it's gonna look straight up and down, post and butterfly backing. And then you have those burnished diamonds that are all different sizes of round brilliance that are set within the smooth surface of the gold. And that's going to be post and butterfly. So are these, which we call the raindrop earrings because they do match what has been affectionately called the raindrop ring. And then we have this style, which is more of like, I call these squovels because it's kind of a squared off oval design that's very reflective because you're getting a lot of gold surface area to start. And then either the left or the right side, depending on how you wear them, is going to be done in pave. So what that allows you to do is, do you want your diamonds on the outside? Do you want them on the inside? You get to choose. But then there's even, the middle ones have a reversible style. And I don't know if you'd ever want to hide the diamonds, but if you ever did, and you just wanted a different look one day, there's actually a lattice work backside to the earrings, so you can reverse them. You can actually put them in backwards, and then you would have your open cutout detail that would be on the other side. So there are two looks in one. You're getting two completely different earrings. Now, we're going to take all these. They've been famous, they've been popular. I think if you like one, you're probably gonna like all three because they're all in that same category of still wearable, still classic, but different and bolder than what we normally see in, let's say, the single rows, right? We have seen them a million times over where it's one row in diamonds, front and back. It's very classic, but it's also very basic. If you're looking to branch out and really get yourself a little collection of hoops, this is where you shop. And yet bolder gold here in the middle. And then you've got a little bit more diamond weight. I'm gonna walk you through diamond weights here so you get familiar. And you know, I think about those little tiny half-inch hoops we do with you know, pretty small diamond weight. And they're usually $9.99. I have good news for you. None of these earrings are $9.99 tonight. That's really exciting because that's looking to me like any one of those could start there and then go up. We're taking them even lower. By the way, this also has a left and a right design because you can see that one side is different than the other. So it's pave, and then it's a mixture of pave and bezel. So that's really cool. And then you've got the, yeah, it's just a really great earring. And I know so many of you have the ring. I'm going to walk you through diamond weight so you're somewhat familiar here. We're going to start over here. That's going to be 36 points in diamonds in white, yellow, or rose. All three will be offered in any gold you want. If you want to go with the larger style here, which has that squared off, I call it an oval, but squoval because it's a squared off oval design, right? They're not round. They have that elongation that's longer than they are wide, but they have that squared off element. That's gonna be a diamond weight of 62 points. So that'll be your large diamond weight there. It's the largest of the three. And then we go over here to the more raindrop style ring, which is, or earring, which is, I'm making sure these are right because honestly it doesn't really, oh, you know what? I might have flipped it. This is gonna be, the 62 points is here. And then we've got, because these photographs are not showing up very well, so that one's going to be the 62 points in the raindrop style, and these are the 34 points. So that's the reversible style. Now that obviously has a lot more gold. So again, to recap, we're going 36 points here. Then you get the 34 points here, and then you get the biggest diamond weight by far right here at 62 points, almost 2/3 of a carat. So you let me know which one you like, because when they're all gone, they're gone. We have a limited quantity in each to go around, and you're not loving $9.99. And I'm so glad to see that. Usually I really, again, we strive to bring you a value that you're going to love. It can't be, if we've got no phone lines ringing, then it means that something's up, because the jewelry here is classic on this wheel. These are all pieces you should get, or maybe also think Mother's Day. Mother's Day will be here before you know it. Here it is. We are hours away from March. I know it's only 90 minutes till it's March for those of you on the East Coast tonight. So, hey, March is almost here. You know how the springtime rolls up on us very suddenly, and Easter's early this year. So before you know it, we've got Mom's Day. We've got all the spring celebrations and graduations, and of course, all the wonderful things that happen all year long, that this is always an appropriate gifting idea for anybody who wears earrings, right? All three can be worn by any age. They're all very bold gold compared to what we normally see, which is usually a little bit lighter gold and more presence in the diamonds. They're not even $888, nor are they $777, which is a price tag we love in anything in jewelry, but this is going to be your choice of, I love that we have all three gold colors. They're all going to give you either a 1/2 inch or more in their length. If you want to go bold, you're probably going with that centerpiece where there's a lot of reflective metal. You've got all the sheen off the mirror finishing of the gold. Any one of them, I know we're only seeing the white and the yellow up here. You can get them in rose if you want to, so don't shy away from rose gold as well. But they're not even $777 for a pair of earrings. You choose. Maybe you want to get 2 or 3 pairs. Maybe you're thinking gifting. Whatever it is, this is your moment to do it. Take a look at all three options. They're not even $700. So I'm anticipating a lot of busy lines here, because these are really beautiful, classic, bright, bold hoops, and yet post and butterfly backs left and right. These are click-in posts, so they really just, again, it's one beautiful hinge piece that just opens and closes with ease, and they're not even $700. They're $699 a pair. So we've got 60 seconds with them, and then we'll be all done. And I know these are all going to be retiring designs, which is kind of sad. That's the other thing, is that we can't continue to make them over and over and over, because when you offer values like this and the labor alone gets more pricey, and then you've got all the bigger diamond weights that you have, and the option, obviously, to get your favorite gold color, that's what is more of a challenge, is to continue to bring these really amazing styles at such an incredible value of $699. But hey, we've got about 40 seconds left, and let me show you, this is the big one, so we'll start there as far as how they look from a distance away. Hi, Rob, no problem, you got it. But I know he gave me 3 options he was looking for, and they're all sold out. I know, this has been how it's going lately. Make sure you're dialed in on pieces you love. So there's the 3/4 inch, right? That's going to be that little bit longer length than what the other two are going to give you. And then this is what I mean by reversible. You can see there's that beautiful lattice work cutout detail. Busy on the phone lines. Let me know, operators, who's getting what. This one's going to go on the ear. I'm going to try that on the ear for you as well. That's the one with 34 points in diamonds. 1116890 for you. And obviously these are very popular, and our phone lines are just, as you would expect, going crazy. So let's bring up the information if we can on this one, so that I know it's tough to really imagine what you're getting without seeing graphics. So let me show you, first of all, this is what I call the Scoville style. It's got that more squared off oval shape to it, where you've got that really special look. And again, these are 34 points in diamonds, and you can see how bold they are with the gold presence. And I just threw on what I picked up, and that's the diamonds on one side here. Yes? Sure, back to the wheel we'll go, and I'll flip them out here. We've got the right side going on next. Tony, that's going to be, if we can, I know that's a lot to ask, but I'm going to put up the information on 1118908. Andy's asking about these right here. This is a design that may look familiar to you, because it's a lot like the Stardust mounting we do, that we actually have tonight in aqua. So I'm going to show you, these are 1/2 inch, and they have a hoop style, yes, as are both of, really all three are going to be the hoop style. But this is what I love about this one, is that I don't have the backing in, but I think you can just get the idea of the visual there. With the 1/2 inch, this is where everything is smooth. So if you really prioritize, you don't want to have any prongs or any sharp edges, or maybe you've dealt with hoops in the past, or other earrings that sometimes get a little bit tangled in your hair or whatever it is. That can't happen here, because you have all that smooth surface. And the diamonds are all different sizes of round brilliance that are all scattered, but set within this beautiful domed style of mirror finish gold. So it's really, really easy to wear. They're a completely smooth surface, which we love, and they're only $6.99 as well. So that's the Stardust hoop earring. I'm going to try on the raindrop style as well for you next as we switch them out. So let's take another look at our wheel here, and we'll show you the last option, which is going to be the big diamond weight. 1118.907 is going to be this last style, which I know so many of you own already, but I'm really excited that we have them here for you tonight, because this is that style that it really helps to see them, I think, from a distance and see the open work that's going east to west, right? It's a little bit different than what we typically see. And this is what they look like on. So do you see that they have more of a distinct texture to them? And then this is the one where one side is going to be all bezels and the other side is going to be bezel and pave. So they really just kind of, it mixes it up a little bit. It makes it a little different, but you see how it again is still a ½ an inch, but it's got that wider presence to it. So it's always giving you that really dazzling look, and you see all the great texture. There's mill grain as well that is done with the gold within. So you get a lot of sparkle and beadwork to the gold itself, which looks great. And yet these are all just really wearable. They're really wearable. They can be worn day to night, casual or dressy, either way. Let's go back to the wheel and take another look at all three options. So $6.99 is your price tag. Who's got what? Andy, did you get the Stardust hoops? Okay, so we've got a lot of people busy on the phone lines here. Some people are even taking more than one option, which is a nice idea, because they all definitely fit. If you like one, you might like all three for the sizing they give you, just for the ease of wear, the fact they're all very different and designer in their element. So that's the way to go. $6.99, final 30 seconds, then we'll move on. And it's obviously going to be that Thursday, right? That big Thursday where we are discounting all night long. We've got only 20 minutes left in hour number 1. And then we got a 2-hour countdown going on till Leap Day is over. Make sure you take advantage of all these big discounts that we have for you. So this is going to be your chance. $6.99. Take what you love. Take what you can get while they're still here. Which one are we taking? Yes, the big bold, right? We do like these. These are really heavy gold weight here, and you can see front and back how designer they are. They've got that great presence from the side. There you can see why we call it a squared off oval, right? Because they have that squared off style from the front, almost like a beautiful beveled edge. Then you get that detail front and back. Love that. And then the diamonds pave just on one side, which I like the idea of putting the diamonds on the outside as you wear them. I think that's always a good look. So either way you want to do it. Then we'll get to our big diamond piece. We've got the one certified white diamond. Haven't been able to keep those in stock. So we do have those for you. And then we're also going to see, you know, the one thing that's been popular tonight has been the Congolese. Everybody wanted the first item, and I think a lot of people got mad at me and they left in disgust, right? Said, I missed out on the Congolese blue-green. I want to show you a little surprise here, because we have something special. It's not a blue-green, so no, it's not that. I promise you we would bring that out early if we had more. But I do have something special out of the Congo that you've not seen before. And I don't know. I can't get over the stone. I've seen a lot of tourmalines in my day, but there have rarely been tourmalines that have blended purples and pinks together as beautifully as this one does. Brand new piece, one of a kind collector style, 112-3278 is it. This is it. This is the one. What a piece of jewelry this is. In the round, in a 6-carat, 16 stone, clean as can be. It doesn't look like anything else. It's a color that goes far beyond what you would ever get in a kunzite. It's not a pink sapphire pink. It's a real blend of pinks and these rosy pinks, not a light color either. It's an intense, beautiful raspberry rosy pink with purples and blues as well. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to make this very affordable for what this is, with a carat 11 in a classic double halo mounting, double halo in diamonds, showing off that pink beautifully. It can even be changed in the gold color if you want to. I would leave it in the white gold. I don't think you have to do a thing to it except dial in to pick it up. But if you want it in the yellow, if you want it in the rose, we'll be happy to do that for you as well. But this being the carat 11 in diamonds, really nice size, over the top mounting here. You've got that beautiful color. Of course, really what's playing here, the clarity of the stone with the cutting you have, that fabulous Portuguese cut, very nice. We actually, when we talk about Portuguese cut, typically it's a style of cut, but it usually is also indicative of origin. So when they mine the stones in the Congo, what they've done with every bit of rough is they've actually shipped it to Brazil to actually have it cut by the experts, because there are some Brazilian cutting houses that really I know there are big cutting centers in the world, Thailand being one of them, Germany being another. There are many different cutting areas of the world that do a lot of great gem cutting. Certain times, though, they'll specialize in certain stones. Like certain will do diamonds and others will do more sapphires and corundum, like rubies and sapphires. This is really the Brazilian specialty, if you will, is tourmaline, right? We know that the Paraibas were first discovered there, right? So we know that the Brazilian people, and whether it's quartz family gems or any of the other fabulous stones that they get from their country, they've really developed some of the best cutting houses in the world and some of the best individual lapidaries there are. And I think we just, you know, spending a moment to talk about the cutting of this stone, I think really is crucial, because that's a big reason why that stone looks as good as it does, is the cutting that you have there together with the colors. It's all playing together. It's all showing off beautifully. And it's that really fabulous frame in diamonds. And we have one only, and we're going to blow it out. We know we will. And if you want something just unique, and I think a lot of people make the mistake of hearing the word tourmaline, and because it's not always something that's available everywhere and anywhere, I think a lot of people figure it's not an expensive stone. And the truth is, it's a very premium stone. It's an exotic. It's super unique. It obviously plays in the way of color a lot. It'll play with different colors because it is so varied. The gem family has more colors identified than any other family in the world. So a lot of times you'll get blends like this, and then wait till you see this on, because now you're really going to see the power of that cutting at work. Now that we can move it in the light a little bit more, see how brilliant and bright it is with all those different colors. I mean, it really does look like there's some kind of extra something inside the stone, like it's plugged in, like it's electrified. It's just beautiful. And that's not something we would get from tourmalines typically. So instead of $69.99, we're going to make it a whole different price tag right now. Just let me know if you like it, because obviously there's one and we don't have anything else quite like it. It's just that one specialty stone brought out of the vault, collector's piece, set up in this custom made mounting for one caller tonight. And we're going to make it just, you know what, $2,999 first caller on that one. That'll be it. Superstar tourmaline in the round. Love having a discount like that on a brand new piece that is extra special. And that one is everything I think you want a tourmaline to be all in one. If you love those intense blues, purples, and pinks all together, it's all happening. And there's just, again, great value for our big sale event that we're doing tonight. I just get to put a lot of really silly prices on a lot of incredible jewelry for you tonight. So that's going to be the moment to take advantage of. Plus, we have our diamond piece coming up. Diamond bracelet, last call on a designer diamond bracelet. Anything else we can help you with. We love requests. Really, truly, any given time. So please do let us know what your requests might be, and we'll help you with those as well. So fabulous value there. We'll see who's got it, and then we're going to show you our Tahitian pearl strand. We have the 10.5 to 14 millimeter strand that's here, which I know a lot of you looked at the golden strand that we had over the last couple days, and you thought, well, 10,000 is a little much to spend on pearls. Well, here we are with the golden pearls into Tahitians. We had the goldens. They're still here, by the way, if you'd like to see them. But this is the Tahitian, which is the other variety of South Sea pearl we love. And they also graduate, but very subtly. So you've got the larger in the center. You can see right there in the center of the base there. That's where your largest stone is. It's 1123-235. This is a 14 to 10.5 millimeters. So the smallest stones in the back would be 10.5. Your largest stone at the center is going to be there 14 millimeter, and these are all those Tahitian black pearls. And front or back, doesn't make any difference. They are all round. There are no Baroque pearls here. They are perfectly round. They are really smooth. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of stones here. There are 35 individual pearls. So one might have a little divot here or there, but it's nothing you would see from about 2 feet away. And I say that because that's where our camera angle's set up. You're seeing the entire strand here. And can you find anything on the surface of those stones? Do you see any little characteristics? Nothing at all. So when it's on the neckline, that will be the same thing. No really big, you know, kind of those characteristics pearls get, where there's little, you know, concave elements, little divots in the pearl. We have one. It's with this beautiful diamond cut clasp, which I think is really pretty because it just, you know, it moves and you get a little sheen, almost that really special, looks like it's all paved in diamonds, doesn't it? But it's gold and it's a texture to the gold. And then of course, we always like to point out, because I get this question sometimes, for the life of me, I can't figure out the clasp. So let me show you how that works. There's a little V-shaped mechanism. It goes and inserts into the round part of the clasp there, And then you're gonna just take it off just like so. So it latches on, then you put it on, and then after you do this, after it's on here, you actually push that little V shape in, and that's essentially your kind of your locking mechanism. So once that's pushed in, you know it's completely locked. So here's what it looks like again from a distance away. Then I'm going to show it on the neckline for you, and there is only one strand here. And pearl being a June birthstone, but this being a more exotic variety. And boy, when you see it here, when you just see 3/4 of the way around the strand, they all look exactly the same, don't they? Size-wise? I mean, think about it. We say 14 to 10. I think we forget that there's a subtle graduation all the way through. So most of these pearls are just under 14, and then they get into like 13 and a half, 13 millimeters, and then they're making that smaller adjustment all the way back to 10. So you can't just look at it and go, okay, so there's 10s and there's 14s. No, there's every size in between to make that graduation perfect. And you see it here from a distance away. And that's probably the most important angle you're gonna see. So you can really appreciate, and I'll just center it up because I know you can spot that larger pearl there. So that would be your center right about there. You can see where the 14 millimeter is, but then they just get a little bit smaller all the way around the necklace. So keep that in mind. This is one major value. And it's a great looking strand because obviously it goes with everything. I don't think this is that super ultra dressy. You know, I think about the most incredible look I think about is a beautiful, whether it's a, just like a crisp white shirt, right? A white collared shirt. And whether you opt to put it with a ball skirt, like a, one of those beautiful, more, a little more dressy skirt that's full length, or whether you put it with jeans, right? This always works. Whether you're wearing a suit, like a tweed suit, whether it's your Easter Sunday dress, right? That's florals. And I mean, I think this really does work, whether you're going more, conservative and more really, again, edgy. I think this could be on with a black moto jacket. It doesn't really matter. And so there's a lot of wearability to a strand like this, but it's only $29.99 and it stays with the white gold clasp. So there it is. And again, there's that big pearl centered up there for you. So you can spot that 14 millimeters right here in that center there. That's the 14. And then they'll just get slightly smaller as they work their way around and back around the neckline. So really impressive, great size to get. Obviously the big chunky pearls are what it's all about in Tahitians anyways. We like the bigger sizes, but boy, are they expensive. And the fact that, I just look at it this way. Maybe this is crazy to do, but when we have Tahitians, there's usually one stone in a ring. And I look at it this way. I took the $29.99, and I'm just going to divide that by the number of pearls you have here, which is 35. That's basically on average $85 a pearl, not including this clasp, which is about $800. Not including the labor of putting them together, which all hand individual double knotted in between. So think about that for a second. If we ignore the labor, if we ignore the fact that they had to match all these together in color and get the right sizes so they can graduate it perfectly, and without the $800 clasp that you have, that would come down to $85 a pearl. That's where it gets a little nuts to think about. And that's why I like to make sure, $29.99, sure. Are there pearl strands out there for less? Sure, you can get a pearl strand for $50. They're gonna be little tiny seed pearls that are cultured pearls. That's a completely different animal. This is one of the highest end, more exotic pearls you can get. And let me go ahead and show it up close too. So we can just kind of walk you through a little sampling. I'll start with the big one there in the center. That's the big one, and look at how smooth that nacre is. So we'll show you. And again, no front, no back, because it's all a completely large, rounded pearl. I love seeing that clasp there. You get that really beautiful look, but $85 a pearl, there's no way you could get a pearl for $85 that's Tahitian, whether it's 10 and a half. By the way, to be clear, Tony, it's 10 and a half is the smallest. 10 is actually not the case. It's actually, these are the 10 and a halves back here. So the 10 and a halves are the smallest, and then they work their way up to 14 right there in the center. So we'll see who's got it. There's only one, $29.99, and we have two callers thinking about it. So that one not gonna be long for this world. I wish we had more of the Tahitian pearl strands, but that is just not the case here. And we've got a beautiful diamond ring coming up, a big one too, a VS quality GIA certified diamond. White diamonds are few and far between around here. We only have one right now that's 1 carat size, and so we're going to show that to you next. And if you'd like the Tahitian pearl strand, can't beat that price tag. Really, truly, if you think I'm going to go put it together myself, trust me, there's no way you could do it. I don't think it'd get you 2 pearls for this price. A 14 and a 13 and a half would be a challenge to get at $29.99. So last call on the strand. We'll see who's got it. It should be gone. No doubt about it. That is such a lovely piece, and you're really going to wear it. That's the thing I love most about it. It is gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's get to our fabulous white diamond here. It's going to be 112-1731, and I do love a good white diamond deal, and that's what's so special here. This is an emerald cut, though. So let us come back in from a necklace to a ring and show you what we have in this very important emerald cut that I'm going to have to move a little bit because right now it's kind of straight up against the light and it tends to pick up some glare. But we're going to show you what this 101, well, look no further. GIA has certified this stone for us. The center stone is certified. So you don't need to always sit here and go, well, let me see if I can get in a really good look and see what that's all about. We have done one of these for you. So this tells you everything, and I mean truly everything you could ever need to know about your stone. It's got the full workup. So it's going to tell you the color, the specific color grading, the clarity grading. It's going to tell you and obviously map out where the inclusions are because you certainly can't see any with the naked eye or even under the magnification of our cameras. So this is an important 101 stone. And I know how many of you ask me every day because you see me coming in wearing one every day, emerald cut diamonds, emerald cut diamonds. Emerald cuts. Do you have any emerald cuts? This is the only emerald cut diamond we have. I wear one every day. It was my choice when, quite frankly, you know, I'm in the business, been in the business a long time, opted for an emerald cut, always been my favorite. I love a lot of diamonds. I got to be honest, there aren't many diamonds that I meet that I don't fall in love with, unless it's one of those really not so great qualities, right? I'm a diamond lover. I love diamonds first and foremost more than any other stone out there. But, you know, when you're looking at what's going to be sophisticated and elegant and really show off color and beauty, I love an emerald cut. It just, to me, always looks a little bit higher end because I think there is that nod to the fact that they have to be high clarity. Well, this stone definitely is. It's a VS2. And the reason why GIA certs are so incredibly important are because they are the strictest with their standards. A lot of diamond labs, I mean, this might sound confusing, but a lot of diamond labs don't have the strictest of standards. So what they'll do is they'll kind of cut corners and they'll get, I mean, after all, grading a diamond is done by a human being. And human beings are not always objective. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to cheat. It just means that everyone's got a different level of experience and everybody's got a different knowledge and everybody's got a different opinion and really different eyesight and different capabilities. So there's a lot more leniency from some labs than GIA allows. GIA is the one that gives out the degrees to be a gemologist, so they, let me tell you, have the strictest standards when it comes to grading diamonds. So that's what you're getting with this stone. So you don't need me to tell you, it's a G color, which is the very, we're talking about top of the near colorless. So it's right there on that cusp of being colorless, but it's right there at the top of the near colorless range. Then you're getting a VS2, which in a diamond that's 1 carat plus in size is very rare to find. And like I said with emerald cuts, they kind of should be, right? Because if it's kind of inviting, it's almost like putting a magnifying glass or a spotlight on inclusions if there are any. And I want to show you here that for people who say, am I still going to get rainbow and brilliance? Am I still going to get brightness from an emerald cut? The answer in this stone is yes. Do you see how the stone is showing yellows and greens and blues and reds and oranges, all of that? But then I also love the surface shine that it gives you right here. Every time I move it, it picks up the light and it does that flash, you know, that thing that just happened where the whole surface of the stone lights up. That's what I think is even so intriguing. Beyond what's happening inside the stone, it's what happens over the surface of the stone. It's our 101. It has a 53-point diamond weight around it. So that would be kind of cool, all those different bezel set diamonds. And like I said at the very beginning of the show, we'd have a diamond that's not necessarily bridal in its look. It doesn't have to be the standard classic solitaire. It doesn't have to be the double halo. This gives you a little more, you know, wow factor to what's happening around it. Gives you a bigger gold weight around it. Gives you all the finishing on the inside. That's how it's going to look all the way around. And look at this ring on the hand because now I'm going to get to move it to where you really see the flashes and how it comes across here with all that beautiful shine off the surface of that emerald cut. It's a more premium diamond. It just is. They're more money. They just are. I'm well versed on the subject. Wear one every day. They are just a tremendous stone, and you're seeing all that flash and brilliance. And I love it paired up with the rounds, so you get a nice mix there. But we've got the most incredible value. And we are only 2 minutes away from the top of the hour. And yes, the top of the hour special. And we'll bring out the heart-shaped Tanzanite, which has taken every every disciplined fiber of my being to not show this to you yet because it is unbelievable, the quality of the heart shape we have coming up, but unfortunately limited. So we'll talk about that, but this is a great value. Stays in the white gold as is. 53 points, you're going to get a carat 54 in total weight. That's the emerald cut, that's the rounds, all paired up together, putting that whole piece just in a great kind of, again, maybe not your, it doesn't even have to be your necessarily ring finger ring, right? Could be that middle or index finger. If you want to add, I mean, white diamonds are not just for the purpose of saying, hey world, I'm married. It's not the only reason we wear white diamonds. A lot of us love white diamonds because they can be worn just about anywhere, right? I mean, just wear them and enjoy them. If you love diamonds, we rarely have the big ones for you. It's here right now. It's under $5,000. I can tell you right now, the GI certifies never go under that price ever. So the fact that this one is already makes it a deal. The fact it's going lower for our discount because it's Leap Day, so we get to do whatever we want, make sure that we get all the jewelry that we show you out the door, and we still really want to bring you those TVON values, but under $49.99, even better. So you're not paying $4,999, you're not paying $48.88. This is the one and only of its kind. Every other 1 carat diamond I've had set in jewelry is gone. Every other one. They're gone, they're done, they're completely out of here. This is your last chance, and it is the only, has been the only emerald cut. That's exciting. Everything else has been ovals or cushions or a pair, right? We had a pear-shaped ones. This is going to be the ultimate level here, and it's not even $48.88 or $47.99 with the cert, which is free. You get the choice of size you want. You get it in the white gold, which a lot of gold weight to this ring, and we're going to make this $4,777. That is the lowest price I've had, and let me just give you a little bit of comfort and ease here. If you don't even want that mounting, let's say you want it because you want to get engaged. I have people reach out to me every single day, and they say, help, I need a diamond education because I'm going to get married. And you know what? I need a little help because I don't know where to start. And then they take all my advice, and then they buy a lab-grown diamond, and that's that. So that's kind of how it's going these days, right? Because nobody can afford the real deal anymore. Diamonds have gone up. Here is where you can. We just don't bring them that often. And so before you look around and go, I don't know where I'm going to start, if you were thinking lab grown, but you're a little worried about, is that really a good, smart investment? Because they're still costly. That's the thing. If they were 30 bucks, I'd say go get a lab grown diamond. I'd rather see you get a CZ than a lab grown diamond. That's my own personal take on it because lab grown diamonds are still very expensive. And I look at TVON, if you know where to shop or if you have a connection in the business like we are for you, you can get the real deal, rare stone in a great quality with all of this literature to go with it, which is costly to do, just not tonight because the way I've reduced it, and you get this incredible value. So great value, right? Great deal. $47.77, only the one. We'll see who's got it. Then we got to move on because we got the top of the hour here and bringing out the heart shape. We're going to bring out the final of our Tanzanite heart shapes. I'm really excited about this because right before everyone left for Hong Kong, we get to pick out some really special blue wings from the private collection. So this is exciting, not museum reserve, but actually private collection, because there were a couple stones that, you know, some of us wanted for ourselves. And so we're going to bring that out for you right now in a heart shape, because that has been what has been asked for so often in the last few days. 1123250, white diamond is here. Let's show it to you. I haven't even given you a heads up about this, but now it's here, and now it's got some little velvet cloth. Was this? Okay, now we're good. Look at that. This is the dynamic, one and one only, so call me early. And I looked at this stone. This is one of those great values where it looks like a bigger stone than it is, so you're going to have an extra special deal here. But let's welcome you to the show. Are you just now joining us on a Thursday? It's Leap Day 2024. So glad you're with us. We thought we would just go ahead and really jump through some hoops for you. Speaking of leaping, we're just going to really make everything a discount for you. The white diamond is verifying right now, so that's not going to be long for the world. If there's any questions you have on anything we saw already in the first 62 minutes, let me know. We'll help you out with that. But this is the Blue Wing Block D. This sounds harsh, but if you're not on the phone lines before I price it, you're probably not going to get it. And it's the reality of the situation. We have brought this out of Ownership's private collection. This was their pick. They put it aside over 5 years ago, not to go to a museum, but to actually stay with the family. So it's now out for you because we are running that low on Blue Wing Block Ds, and we weren't ready to say goodbye to them completely. We weren't ready to be announcing that, hey, there are no more left. So this is the 6 carat 40 heart shape, the last of the last. Hear me out. Smaller, larger? No. This size, only one we've got. And it's a 640 that looks even larger. I always look at pieces before I even look at the specs. I don't look at the bags. I don't look at any of that. I don't look at the pricing. I just look at the piece. And I got to tell you, I thought it was a 10 carat. So 6.5, that's masquerading as a 10. That's a good thing. And because you're not going to pay a 10 carat price tag, but you're getting that look. Done with a ton of diamond weight as well. This is going to be a full carat 25 in your white diamonds, pave mostly. It's going to be the prong set halo, but then the pave on the sides. So very much a take on our signature style that we know is forever and ever and ever classic and beautiful and popular. But we have one. So come on in early because I'm going to give it away for our top of the hour. I know I was supposed to auction this off because it's a $99.99 piece. This is going to play right in that same price point as the museum reserves because technically it's even better. I mean, the ownership here owns museums. So, you know, it's kind of like a step up. It's not like your typical gem family who's just a random gem family. I mean, they're running the museums, they're supplying the museums, they have been for generations. So it's not one of those things where, you know, you've got museum reserve, private collection's actually a step up from there. We're gonna make this really affordable, and please have the faith and the trust in what I'm trying to do these last few days of Blue Wing Block D. I'm trying to give you the values we've always seen so that even though they are in their last final days, we can make them super crazy affordable for you. So if you come across the piece that you love, that you just got to add to your collection, you can gladly and easily say yes. So let's take a look at it again. And we're going to get, I hope somebody on the phone lines here, because I know when we see this price, it's going to be a little shocker. And I know it's not going to be $99.99. So hopefully that helps ease your mind a little bit. But we need you on the lines ready to go because it's our 640 and an enormous amount of diamond weight at a carat 25. So don't ignore the diamonds. Not to mention, we have finished it like we do, all of our signature styles for you. So you've got that great undergallery on the inside so that it is comfortable to wear. And I'm gonna wait because I get really tired of hearing all these upset callers and they're really, really upset with me when we sell out of one of a kinds. It's hard to hear when I'm always telling you, get on the lines early, get on the lines early, and then nobody does wanna do that because you're seeing the $99.99 price tag. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna leave that and we're going to abandon it. We're going to leave it aside. We really want you to get this piece. And being the last of its kind, and I know how we have a really good love affair with, sorry, this is a really tiny size at the moment, but look at how pretty that is, right? We have a love affair with the heart shapes. It's the by far most exotic cut we've ever seen in Blue Wing Block D. So when you think about the past 5 years plus, it's what we've seen the least of, and yet it's one of the most in demand of all. So the last thing you want to do is say, I'll just wait for the next one. Already told you the deal there. It's our last. It's a one of a kind. It's not going to be $99.99. I need a caller on the lines right away because we will take this super duper low, and then hopefully I can get whatever from our little tray that was in. We're good to go. Nothing's okay. Nothing's stuck in a prong. We're good. And you can change the gold if you want to. Yellow gold's fine. Rose gold's fine. Whatever it needs to be. But it cannot be $4,999 because it'll still sit here. I've done Thursdays. I know long before I get here what I'm in for on a Thursday. So trust me, we make it worth your while. I've told you the cheat code to TVON. Does anyone remember, like, I don't know when you played video games last, but for me it was back in the 90s, right? Probably the last time I played a video game was probably 1992, maybe 1993. And sometimes there would be like a cheat code, right? How you advance to the last final level without having to play for hours and hours and hours on end and get frustrated, right? There'd be like a cheat code. My cheat code for TVON shoppers is be with me on Thursday. That's my cheat code. Because the price tags come down to extra super duper microscopic lows. They just do, they just will. I vow that to you every Thursday. I gotta tell you we're doing it again, but on our last of the heart shapes, do not wait, do not miss it. Whatever you do, call in. It's not even gonna be $49.99. I will take it lower and we're just gonna sell it. I know I was supposed to auction this off at $7,500 to start. I'm leaving that behind. Because that is just, I went through enough auctions yesterday where I think I had my fill. And it didn't really go anywhere. So I think if that was Wednesday and now it's Thursday, I don't think we need to embark on the attempt to auction any longer. I just want to make you a deal. And if you love it, you can say yes and go on your merry way and feel good that you beat everybody else out. Because that's how it's happening. That's what happened earlier with the Congolese tourmaline. It was the very first item of the show. And we had, I don't know how many people. I couldn't even keep track how many people missed out. That was the very first item. Now we're seeing it again, but we're an hour in. So this is where, and I'll tell you, it's a little more in demand because tourmalines are always going to be here. Blue wing block Ds will not. So if anybody's thinking about it, just say sold. Remember that my Congolese tourmaline that I had at the beginning of the show, somebody wisely said sold before I even finished the price reduction. You might want to do the same thing here. I'm still going to give you the lowest price possible. That is how I would want to shop if I were you. So trust me when I tell you, if you want to say sold now, don't think you're going to spend $49.99. I would not do that to you. So this is how I like to shop, and it only makes sense that I just extend that courtesy to you guys who are kind enough to hang out and shop with me. So instead of $49.99, you don't pay that. You're not paying $49. You're not paying $39.99 either. Let's get it out the door. I promised you a deal on everything you see tonight, and you're going to get it. And you're changing the gold if you want to, and you're getting this incredible carat 25. Most of our signature mountings have a carat or a carat 10 in diamond weight. This one's a carat 25. Let me give it a little polish here. And it's not going to be $39.99 either. So let me just show you. There we go. That's the stone. And it's much like rounds, where it's harder for a heart shape to show off reds, just like the rounds. I tell you all the time, because you're getting such a beautiful flash and fiery quality from the cut itself, the internal faceting, it's almost like the bright white lights of like these spotlights within can sometimes almost take over the red flashes. That's not the case here. You still see the reds. Listen, there's a reason ownership put it aside for themselves. You now have the opportunity to get that stone, and you don't have to pay $39.99 at all. Are you ready? We have, okay, I think we're already verifying. Looks like we have 3 callers on the line, and we're only going to get busier if I drop this price. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm dropping the price. You don't have to spend $39. You're not spending even $3,500 or $34.99. This is a 640 that looks much larger. It looks like a 10 carat. Really does. Truly does. Call me quickly, because I know we want to give you a chance here. Let's give you a fair shot at this amazing, amazing stone. And it's not going to be 34 or 33 or 32 or $31.99. The value's already there. And we're taking it even lower than $3,099. Make sure you dial in. I'm making it $29.99. First caller. Let's see who's got it. That's it. And I know we're verifying on it right now. I don't think that's even going to last 30 seconds, but I'm going to give it 30 seconds anyways. Isn't that incredible? A heart shape, and then I'll have a men's ring. That's all I have in Tanzanite. We already had the cushion cut. I have a men's ring coming up that's a carat and a half cushion cut. So who's going to get it? Is it Jess? Is it Andy? We have backed up calls. Can't even get anyone through. Okay, so let's see. A men's ring in Mandarin I do have. Yes, I do. I sure do. We've got a men's Mandarin and we have a men's Tanzanite, and they're the same exact mounting. You got it. Here it is on the hand. Here it is in the white gold on the hand, a carat 25 in diamond weight. That's what she looks like. All that brilliance and beauty, and remember, you got a money-back guarantee on top of it. So if you get that home and you don't love it, well, we can't help you. If you don't love that stone, we can't help you with Tanzanite. We're only bringing the best the world over. And now we've got one of the best stones that was individually hand-selected many years ago, and it's in a really, really, really rare cut. So let's see. I think that one's gone. All right. So let's move along, right? That one's done, right? Complete, oh yeah. All right, so we'll take one last look at it close up, and that'll be that. And then we're going to show the men's ring. Do we want to do that now, or wait a minute for the, maybe we take a little Tanzanite break and then show the men's ring in a couple of minutes here. So we do have the, oh, let's show the orange diamond earrings real quick. So that is gone. So I just got word that is officially gone. Just want to make sure. And then I want to get you a look at these orange diamond earrings. It starts with a hoop, but then it has the drop to it. So you see that, oh, yes, and this one's got a high polish kind of platform, if you will, that I know is not going to sit up very well, but I'll help them out a little bit. 111-7098 is your item number here, and this would be it. Now officially, I've had an orange diamond necklace and other earrings and a ring, all in my last few shows with you, and now this is it in the orange diamonds in a match set of pairs. In the earring, 46 points in pear-shaped orange diamonds that are natural. You get 13 points in white diamonds as well, which is in front of the hoop. And it's a clicking closure hoop, leads to the drop. Looks great. Of course, some of the most bright, beautiful incredible orange color that is all natural. Wait till you see these on. There's such a pretty look about this drop and the way they move. And of course, everyone's been asking for orange diamonds of late. And even if you wanted to maybe get the pair of earrings and make 2 different pieces of jewelry, you could, because you are getting 23 points each. So actually, that's some of the larger material we've had. The previous orange diamonds I've had in the center stones have not been this large, except for the 1 carat that was in a ring. The other stones in the necklace and the other earrings have been a little bit smaller, so I'm really excited we have such a good size here. 23 points, obviously just under a 1/4 carat each. Want to give each one its time here. I'm sorry they need a little polishing here. Let me show you from a distance so you can see the length here, and we'll show you what they look like on. But there's that beautiful drop they're going to give you. There is only 1 pair. They're going to be 1 inch from top to bottom. They do stay as is in the gold, which is actually technically two-tone. It's mostly white gold, but there's a yellow gold setting for the orange diamond. Give me just a second. I'll pop one on for you because that'll be the best way to appreciate the look on the ear. And we're going to make them under $4,000. $39.99 is what I'm supposed to get tonight. I'm thinking we might need to do a little bit better. What do you guys think? Take a look at them on real quick here. Got them on here as the hoop to start, which I love that you're going to get that fabulous diamond presence from the front, right? That's the first thing. And then you see, I know this is a little tougher to pick up here because I'm, in a lower light, but you see this is all, the base is all mirror finished gold. And think of it like a little platform. And then that orange diamond is set right there on top. So that's going to be why you get that diamond sparkle and gorgeous look there, and then you get that platform, and then you get the center stone right on top of that mirror finished gold. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll take them lower than even $2,000. A little giveaway on some orange diamonds, and like I said, break them apart. Maybe just get them for the center stones, get them for the loose stones, because that would make sense there. I mean, where are you going to get one 23-point orange diamond for $2,000? And the fact that you're not getting one, you're getting 2, all this extra gold and diamond work as well, and they're not even going to be $19, $18, $17.99. This is why they're going to fly. And that is why, and of course, those little platforms, guys, I don't have a lot of tools up here, so I can't get in there and polish all that, but that's just, again, we'll polish up that little platform there, which you see just has a little bit of some residue there. So it's, again, going to be all pristine and polished there, where you see that gold platform with the orange diamonds. Really want you to see the color, because that's a very specific. These are not just deeper yellows. It's a different color. An orange is a different color than a yellow. And they're not $17.77. We'll make them $16.99 first and only caller for that pair of earrings. And then we're going to show you our last of our big designer bracelet. And then we have a gorgeous purple sapphire that's very saturated tonight, all natural. Men's Mandarin also here, so that's going to be coming your way. And even turquoise drop earrings that are awfully fun because, well, they're really affordable and they look a lot like this. So I was thinking maybe we'd go back to back with some earring drops and give you a little lever back turquoise and diamond action. Anybody want our orange diamond earrings? Let me know if you do. Those are awfully special. So $16.99. I'm not waiting on those to go because we know they will. And then here is the next option in a drop earring, this time with turquoise out of the Sleeping Beauty mine. And you've got diamonds as well here. 112-3154 is your item number. And look how pretty these are. There is your consistency. And why does everything have little black fuzzy wuzzies on it today? I don't know. Here we go. There we go. Much better. So this is going to be turquoise Sleeping Beauty variety. I like this little design up top here, where you've got something over the basket. You see that? It's got this little design up top with a diamond centered up within it. And then you're going to get the diamond weight here at 12 points and $237 in Sleeping Beauty, 3154, $237 in the ovals. So almost a carat 20 each. It's a good size Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Orange diamonds are still here. Amazing. And now we're talking turquoise that we're going to try to make a lot more affordable than the last earrings we had when they're about the same size too. And they stay in the white gold. That is the issue here. They're going to just stay as they are. So this is for my turquoise and my white gold lovers here. And let's show you how they're going to look from a distance away and then pop one on. This is the length you're getting, which looks great because you've got that bright turquoise. You know me, I'm an advocate for this stone because I've never, ever met someone who doesn't love their Sleeping Beauty turquoise, especially for its wearability. Yes, it's a beautiful, rare, exotic stone, but when you consider how often you can put it on, no matter what your wardrobe looks like, no matter what it is. You wear bright colors, good, it works. You wear neutral colors, good, it works. It does not matter. And yet there's something kind of even casual about this drop earring turquoise. Even though we've added diamonds, It's not that really, really ultra, dressy kind of earring. It's got this beautiful look, and how amazing. Definitely do yourself a favor, get yourself something red when you have turquoise. It's one of my favorite combinations. I love a good red with turquoise jewelry. It's just a great look, and that's a really nice earring. Just again, simple and easy and wearable and lightweight and beautiful drop. We'll go back to the wheel. We're gonna make them $499 for the pair. So a really, really good value there, $499 to get you a pair of earrings with diamonds and the unattainable Sleeping Beauty turquoise. At the trade shows that are going on, we've had now 2 in a month. And guess what? Nobody's really selling the Sleeping Beauty, at least not the actual natural through and through stones. There's always that composite material out there and that stabilized material out there, which is essentially like grinding up material that's not always great quality and then putting it together, essentially gluing it to make it look like a complete stone. This is the real deal through and through, all natural. So wanted you to get a look at that. And $499, do we have the orange dot? Okay, so all of our earrings are still here. We're gonna keep on moving. I got 30 seconds left with our earrings. And then I think we should probably bring out the big aqua. Mention that we have March kicking off in 40 minutes for some of you. East Coasters, 40 minutes, and it'll be the month of March. We've got a big aqua to celebrate. Our best Sierra Santa Maria round is here in a mounting that has been beloved, truly beloved. And it's one of our newer mountings, but it's been just really taking off as far as popularity is concerned. Still have the star bangle if anyone needs it. Couple of great looking earrings. We had those hoops earlier. Let me know if anybody would like the turquoise or the orange diamond earrings. They're all still here and should not be with those kind of values that we brought you today. Don't forget there was a big Tanzanite and our VS certified white diamond emerald cut. Oh goodness, please get the emerald cut white diamond before I do. Because I've wanted a little, just something, 1 carat in size to wear every day. But here we go. This one's going to be $499. Do we have them gone? Oh, so we were verifying on the turquoise earrings. Let me know on the orange diamonds as well. Got to make sure these all go, all these earrings. I think that's about it for earrings that I have. I've got a pendant and bracelets. Oh no, I have the yellow diamond drops coming up, but they're a whole different price. Anybody want to go Sierra Santa Maria? Shall we? The reason I'm putting this up with turquoise in the background is because I was kind of stunned earlier. How often, I know this is going to take some like thinking and visualizing. How often do you see an aqua look like a turquoise? I know they're different. I know turquoise is an opaque stone and aqua's not. But when can you make a comparison like that? And have a Sierra Santa Maria, the turquoise earrings are gone. Congratulations. The orange diamond earrings are here. Let's bring it out. We're going to sell it cheap. We're going to really, sometimes they say there's a phrase in retail that's, what do they say? Sell them deep, price them cheap, something like that, right? Price them cheap, sell them deep, something like that. I don't have that luxury because I don't have anything to sell deep, but I can price it cheap. And I think it becomes even more vital when you don't have a lot of quantity to really get these pieces rocking fast. So we can show you a lot. And this is the one that I wanted to kind of celebrate with you as we welcome March in here. Wanted to bring this out and bring you an incredible value for, one caller. I know, this is why I was up here earlier tonight before the show started begging for more jewelry because everything is so limited tonight, even more than the norm. So call me quickly if you like the aqua round. You're seeing here 112-3236. Turquoise earrings are gone, but I believe our orange diamond earrings are still here. So you can still grab those if you'd like. But this is going to be the aqua that goes ultra fast. I will discount. That's what I'm doing. Welcome to Thursday. It's what I do every Thursday night. I would not miss a Thursday show if I were you. Things get down really, really low. And I know what you're saying, but that's TVON way. They always do. We do. But this is an extra special event night, and we're going to give you a 257 round, ultimate color. And I've heard people say before, yeah, but that must only look good on TV. That must only look good because it's under TV lights, or there's some kind of Hollywood magic they're using, or they've got some capability and way to make it look better than it does, because a lot of people are going to share the same sentiment, which is, that's not normal color for aquamarine, and you would be absolutely correct. That is not what aquamarine usually looks like. Aquamarine is usually colorless. There's so little blues to this pastel beryl stone that usually it looks white or clear. It might as well be a rock crystal quartz because that's usually what it looks like. This is premium level. Look no further if you just are tired of looking at colorless aqua and going, why would I buy an aqua that has no blue? I want to see blue. I want my blue barrel to look blue color. I mean, right? Call me crazy, but that's what you want. This is where, think of sky blue, the most piercing blue color of a gorgeous spring day, not a cloud in sight. Maybe the rain has just come and gone, the sun has come out, and there's that moment where it's almost tough to look at the sky because it's such a bright, piercing blue. That's the color I would equate this to. That's the type of specific blue color you're getting. And it's a 257 aqua with a diamond weight of a carat 20, which is why I think so many of us have fallen in love with this mounting. They're big diamonds, but they're easily set, meaning they're all set into the gold. And there's something about it that's almost solid, but not basic pave. You would use pave if you wanted solid seamless. This has a little bit of space between your diamonds, but they're all set down in, and they're big sizes individually. Look at all these diamonds, and then they get a little more scattered and a little more sparse out towards the sides. They wrap around the profile of the ring, as you see there. All those bigger stones, really prominent, precious, and bold. But really, it's tough to look past that aqua. The aqua is insanely good. And we have your choice of gold color as well, so if you want to go yellow or rose, that's fine. Nobody's on the lines for the aqua? Oh, no. Okay, so this is going to be the fight to the finish here. And it is, okay, Tony, I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to show everybody what I'm looking at. Come on in and be the host of the show here and take a look at what I'm supposed to read off as the price tag for you today. $5,999. Having done a few Thursdays here, that just might not do it, guys. So here is your opportunity. And I look at it this way. If anybody is celebrating a March birthday, if anybody is just a lover of aquas, if you already like aqua already in its normal varieties, I can only imagine what you are going to think and what you are going to enjoy when you see a Sierra Santa Maria, especially in a round that brings it to life. This is not an oval. This is not a cushion. There's nothing wrong with those, except that when you get into the round, it's sparkling as if it's a blue diamond. Suddenly it's like aqua or blue diamond. Is it a really good multi-million dollar blue diamond? Or is it the world's best aqua, which goes for $60,000 and $70,000 a carat? Either way, you're supposed to be spending a lot more for this piece than you are going to spend, because that is going out the window. Isn't that great that we put our graphics right in front of the window? It's so I can just take the price and throw it out the window every single time. And that's what I'm doing. So this is not $59.99 or even half off that price at $2,999. Come on in. Here's your moment right now, and it's not going to be $29.99 either. Let's try it on. We're going lower. This is the same deal as the Tanzanite. It's going to be 30 seconds and it's gone. I wish we had a bunch. That'd be great, but we don't, and that's where this really is a struggle. I know we have, even on a Thursday, we're going to have more than just one or two shoppers, right? We're going to have more than one or two collectors on any given show, even on the most quiet ones, right? So this is where you want to be in, and look at how I think we did this just right so that it's never going to be that big dome style. You know how you see it, and sometimes you predict that the dome's going to go whoop and over the top, and then it's going to be getting in the way, and then you find you're never putting it on, right? We want to wear this, keep this minimal, keep it low profile, let it sit closer to the hand so that you can always wear it and enjoy it. It's never getting in the way of things, but it's also not going to be $29.99, and we only have, oh goodness, it's my only aqua of the whole day. It is. I'm going to make a bold statement right now. I think that's the best color we've seen, and I've had a lot of Sierra Santa Marias, but that one is tough to top. That saturation level is the ultimate. Well, let's go lower. See, here's my thing, guys. I don't get to see you all the way until Saturday morning. I want to make sure everything goes. Every last piece I show you, it's got to go. They got to go. We're not leaving it here. $29.99 should do it. We're going to take it even lower. Call me early. I know that there's nobody thinking about it. I know we have somebody on the phone lines. They want the aqua and a different mounting. I got to tell you, this is the way this one's set. This one's going to go, and I'm going to make it dirt cheap. I know. I said the word I'm not supposed to say. Just gotta really frame it properly here. That's what we're doing. That is what's happening. This value is going that low. Make sure you're on the phone lines, change the gold. Yellow gold's fine, rose gold's fine. That stone can handle it. Usually we say, steer away from the yellow gold with an aqua because you don't want the color of the stone picking up or absorbing the color of the gold. This stone, this one's not gonna have a problem at all. It's, I think, the brightest and most deep saturation level we've seen. And we bring you Sierra Santa Marias. That's what we do. It's not like we bring you one and then the rest are meh. We bring only Sierra Santa Maria. We know what we're doing with this stone. But it's rare and it's specialty and it's no longer being mined and it's not even $2,500 and we have backed up calls. So this one's probably gone. But it's not 25. Hold on, don't sell it yet. I'm going to do something better for you. It's not 25 or 24 or 23 or $22.99. We're going even lower and I know we can't get anyone through. So crank callers, give it a rest for just a minute so we can sell the aqua. And then call back, okay? But for now, let's help somebody own this right now. It's not even $21.99. It's not $2,000. I'm just going to blow it out for $19.99. First caller only. Let's sell it. Let's sell it. $19.99, and let's see who's got it. It's simple and easy, and now it's ultra affordable. So that's the way you get your big aqua right now in that stunning round, and you get to choose your size, your gold color. Maybe this is the ring you put on the middle or the index finger because it's got that larger style to it. This is the way to do it, and it's only $19.99, which always reminds me that I sold this mounting when it first came out as a semi-mount for $3,000. Yeah, I sold it. Just somebody had me custom make it because they only needed the mounting because they had the stone already, and I had to sell, and this was probably 2 years ago. And the mounting alone was $3,000 without a center stone. So there's $1,000 savings on the mounting as far as where the mounting was priced years ago. And you're getting the entire ring for $1,999 only. That is a special opportunity. And you're saving $4,000 as well. So nothing wrong with that, right? And we're getting your size and whatever you need and your favorite gold color and all of that. So come shopping with us tonight. The values are exquisite. And then if anybody wants a designer bracelet, this is a style that I know I get questions about every day. Do you guys ever do the quatrefoil or the clover? Yes, we do. And here it is in the bracelet version. Oh. That's a 3-carat plus diamond bracelet. Wait till you see my reduced price. We have had this forever and ever and ever and ever, and it will never sell at the old price. We've tried it. It won't sell, so I'm going to just knock it down about 50% off cost just to get it out the door tonight. So that's coming up as well. Love a good designer bracelet, especially when you don't have to pay big buku bucks for. I am thinking Tanzanite time. For our gentlemen, tell me something. I know that we don't have as many gentlemen shopping for jewelry as we do for ladies, but this is the style that would actually work, I think, either or. And I'm going to show you what is our final Tanzanite tonight, unless there's any requests you have or if you need to see the cushion cut we had earlier. The heart shape is gone. Oh my goodness, it's a square cushion. And I've been talking about this since we came on the air because it's a big deal to have a Tanzanite men's option. Ladies can wear it too. It's not the oversized style. It's a mid-sized gents ring. So there's still a lot of gold to it, yes. And boy, oh boy, if that aqua is still here, heaven help me. We've got a great one here. This one is a 1 carat 50 cushion cut square. It's in any gold you want. So now we're seeing the Tanzanite and the yellow gold, which is a little departure for us tonight. I'm going to make this available to you in any gold color you desire. It's 112-2968. And I'm going to fight back, because we have had now value, and yet some of these values, like the aqua, still here. Check it out if you want it. Here's what I'm going to do. We have a diamond weight, 36 points. What it does is it comes up one side, then wraps around, and then goes down the other. So it's like a ramp, if you will. That's the kind of, pedestrian way to say it. Really, if you like a good designer style, what it reminds me of is a Greek key. The way it actually forms a halo, so to speak, kind of a squared off halo around the stone, it looks a little bit like a Greek key, the way it just kind of comes up and around. By having different elevations to the diamonds, it creates a little different look than like a basic halo, which we generally think of as more of a feminine look when we talk about jewelry design. So here's your amazing, amazing stone. Men's or ladies piece, of course, blue wing block D 8.5 carat. Well, we haven't seen too many of those. So if you've been looking for a little bit smaller stone, you don't need a 5 or a 10 or a 20 carat. This would be the way to go. I just want to make this really interesting here because, you know, getting the phone lines rocking is always good. And here's what I'm thinking. Auction time? It's auction time. And where would we ever begin on a piece that, wait 1 second, is finished on the inside? There's that quatrefoil design again. Now it's on the interior of a men's ring. And then you have that, you see how we mirror finished the gold first on the inside, then added the additional undergallery. Here's what it looks like on, because we need to figure that out before you decide if you want to bid. And what we're thinking is we've got a $49.99 price tag, which makes perfect sense when you consider the gold weight, the stone, the quality of said stone, the way the diamonds wrap up and around it. Here's what I'm thinking. That incentive to shop with us, or just not shop, just watch on a Thursday, I'm going to convince you even more so here with, let me show you what we can do on an auction tonight, where we're going to take one of our heavier rings we create, and we're going to drop the auction open, not to $3,500, not to $3,000, not to $25,000, not even $2,000, but I'm going to take it even lower than that for you because we need calls dialing in. We need phones and we need callers. And most importantly, we need to save you the dollar amounts that you're looking for on this leap day. We want to make all these values extra, extra special. Bring out the deals. That's what we're doing. This is not going to be $2,000. Not even. Not $1,500. For the record, in 7+ years here, that's probably the most affordable gents ring I've had is $1,500, and it was not. It was not a blue wing block D Tanzanite. And it was not the bigger size that this is. That would have been one of the more, you know, small, diminutive men's rings. $1,500 and gold weight like that, they don't actually match up. We're going to do better than $1,500 because we're still awaiting your calls. And this could be, maybe it's the piece that a gal shops for as a gift for the gentleman in her life. Maybe it's going to be for a husband, a boyfriend, a spouse, a son, right? A brother who really enjoys jewelry, or maybe is just getting into it. Is there a better way to go than a blue wing block D Tanzanite? And maybe the man in your life has admired yours, and now it's time for him to get his own, right? And this is the way it could work. But I also think for anybody who likes a heavier gold weight, like I like a big signet ring, I like a lot of bold gold. You should see me in real life. I'm wearing a lot more gold than I wear gemstones. That's just me. That's just my style. I wear a lot of diamonds, and then I wear a lot of gold. And that's kind of how I do it. So if you like a bigger gold presence to your jewelry and then a little stone presence in the middle, right? You got that too. This gives you kind of a squared off, heavier style of gold. Then we add the Tanzanite and the diamonds. We're not starting at 15 because, well, no open yet. $10 increments, for the record. We make that really, really easy. We're going to go even lower than $1,500. This never happens, but welcome to Thursday. It's got to happen right now. We got to get this moving. So how about instead of 15 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 11, now have you ever seen anything like this? Because I know I have not. It's going to be $1,000 to start the bidding, and I sure hope we get a lot of people in when we start that low. And it's only a $10 increment as well. So take a look at it. $1,000. Let's see where it goes. Let's see if we can get some activity, and we'll start there. And we've got a minute ticking down already because that's going to be all the time we can get here to get started. And no open. Well, okay. Let me try it on again. Show you the inside. Sure. Yeah. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. No problem. Did anyone see this coming? Because I know this is not supposed to happen. And this is obviously not planned. But that's kind of the beauty of a live auction. And joke's on me. If I don't get the open at $1,000, I'm going to need to regroup and figure out some other category to sell. Because that is one major value right there. And we are still looking for an open with 10 seconds to go. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. And I know it's frustrating if you can't get through because we have a lot of people on the phone lines and not a lot of operators. So Bear with us. We won't leave the auction till we know if we've got an open yes or no, but I don't think we do. So we're going to move on. Okay. Wowza. That's something I did not expect. I don't have a ring here for $1,000. I don't think I do. Not even a lady's ring, not even a little ring, not even anything small or basic or lightweight or anything. And now we're looking at this huge gents ring with a 1.5 carat blue wing block D, square cushion, rare cut there, diamonds that wrap up around and then around. See what I mean by those different levels? See how it ramps up, 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 then it goes across the top here, really still creating a halo around it, but really interesting how it's wrapping up and around. Do we have the open? Oh, okay. We do have the open. Well, that's good news. We've got the open, and I'm going to clock it, because why not? I mean, you know. Now, this is going to be a challenge because we don't have a lot of operators, and I think a lot of people are on the phone lines right now, and I'm not sure what they're doing, to be honest, because they're not bidding, but they're on the phone. So I'm not sure, so I apologize in advance that you're waiting. Some of you are waiting to get through. I promise we will not end the auction until we do it, get everyone through. I can just see the call board, and there's a lot of people on the phone lines that can't even get in right now. So give us a second here. Probably going to go ahead and clock it because, you know, we're not going to get a ton of bidders, I don't think, but we got a few of you trying to get in, so we want to make sure you have that chance. But it's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. It's in your size. It's shipped to your doorstep for free. It costs us about $200 to ship it to you. So I look at that as added value. It's something you don't pay for and somebody does, and that somebody is us, right? We pay for the shipping to get it to you. Shipping is not $6.95 or something, right? It's not like $7 to get it to you, right? It's, you know, has to be, it's fine jewelry, so it's insured and it's all that. So, you know, we don't do things, you know, where we throw it through snail mail and it takes 3 weeks to get to you, right? So that's where, again, we pay for everything else. There's not even as much as a reserve or a buyer's premium here. It's just, if you win it, you win it. Your bid is your price. And that bid right now at $1,000 is just a little too low. Okay, it's a lot too low. It's a $5,000 TVON ring. It's at $1,000. Try it. You may just want to get it just for the stone here. You may want to get it just for the stone, just for the diamonds, just for the gold. I wouldn't say you buy it just for the labor because you can't really put a price tag on that, but let me tell you, it's more labor than $1,000. So let me see, do we have anybody else thinking about it? I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. We're just gonna sell it and we're gonna see where we end up. We have 1,000, we're looking for 10 or more. Up to you, power bids are welcome. I'm begging for power bids, to be honest. I mean, right? Should have really left this at 3,000 to open. Here we are now at 1,000 and I have no chance to redo. I can't take it back now. We're in it. We're going to sell it. It's going to go to somebody. Take a look at that one more time. Let's give it 2 final minutes and see where it goes. But a square cushion cut Tanzanite. And I'm hoping we have some power bids coming in because we have got a lot of people that know the value of gold weight, know the weight. Let me try it on again. Here it is on the hand. Look at this ring. $1,000. For all this gold, look at the profile. It's not a sliver of gold. This is no little tinny piece. I mean, right? Look at the profile and the depth of the gold you have there from all the way around. Yes, it's fully finished on the inside, as every single gents ring we do. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a gents ring. I would wear that ring. I mean, look, it's not even as big as the 3/4 inch signet ring. So if you're comfortable in larger, wider bands or heavier gold weights, you can wear this too. Anybody can, right? As long as you like it's a more squared off style. It's got the square stone and the influence in the center. So we kind of wrapped quite literally the design around that, kept it very squared off in its styling here. We have a final minute left. It's just one of those values that this is the ultimate high level value is what this is. It's high level jewelry at a teeny price. And that's what value is all about. And I don't know how you say no to that piece because that is everything and more that you could ever want in quality, in diamonds, in gold weight. It's significant, yes. Oh, good. We're going to show it next. Sounds good. One of our new customers said, show me more on that quatrefoil bracelet. I will, and we'll do it next. You got it. So here we go. 23 seconds left on the auction. Let's see where it's going to go. I know we need at least, do we have 1010? 1020? Tell me. Oh, there's the same mounting, by the way, is here with the Mandarin garnet, by the way. So if anybody likes this mounting and you want to see it with an Asher cut Mandarin, we do have one, just to throw that out there. Just let me know if you want to see that. But at this rate, not going to be able to duplicate that price tag. So I probably shouldn't talk too much about that Mandarin. Do we have 10:10? 10:20? Clock is out. We got to go. It's sold. Congratulations. Let's show my favorite designer bracelet we do, even amongst my own designs here, because this is one of my, well, this is something, first of all, many, many years ago, I was gifted a ring from a big designer, and it has this design to it, and I love it. I still wear it to this day, and I'm talking, that was 20-some years ago. This is that iconic shape and symbolism and motif that is in one of the biggest designers in the world. Thank you so much on that Tanzanite, by the way. Let's talk about 1114-660. This kind of was a moment here because we've had this bracelet, as you can tell by the item number, 1114-660, and I can barely read it. It's so faded. It's like we've had this for ages, and we've come to the realization that leaving this in a vault forever and ever is probably not the best idea, because if we can get, and I know the reason it's here is because it had a $59.99 price tag. Now that is a value, to be clear, because when you shop designer jewelry with VS diamonds and you get over 3 carats in diamonds, usually you pay $25,000 a carat. So by my math, that means $75,000 or more plus the gold. You could easily spend $100 grand on this bracelet. So when you walk into a shop and they've got a $100,000 piece on sale for $5,999, I think you're going to be pretty thrilled with it. But see, we've kind of adopted this whole other metric here for quality and value at TVON, so that even when it is high-end diamonds and a lot of diamond weight, you guys expect a bigger value than even $59.99, which would be well over 90% off. And this is the style you're going to get. Think of it like a tennis bracelet in such it's got diamonds all the way through one side to the other. However, it starts with the larger quatrefoil, and then they're going to graduate down in size. So you see here, the bracelet keeps going, the design keeps going, the diamonds never stop, but they just get a little more narrow. And so by the time you get to the closure, which is going to be an insert closure right there, you've got the smaller quatrefoils. It's going to have a figure-8 safety catch. The other side is going to be the same motif, and then the other side of your insert box clasp. Let me try it on the wrist here for you as well, so you can see what that looks like. So you can see the kind of size it's giving you. This is going to be, I'm going to double check the length because it may be larger than a 7. I just want to make sure I get you the exact length on it. Here's what we have. That's what it looks like on. And of course, the center of each quatrefoil or clover is cut out. So that really makes it unique as well. And then each one will comprise of 4 individual round brilliant diamonds. I'm going to leave you with nothing for a minute, so my apologies. But I just want to make sure that I get you an exact length measurement, because it looks and feels, yes, it is bigger than a 7. This is why I do everything double, triple check. It's actually a 7.5 inch length. It's actually technically a little bit more than that, but like 7, and we're talking like 7 3/8. So thank you, Tony, for allowing us to look at beautiful Lola. I wonder, I always hope that Lola's watching at home and got a glimpse of herself on the TV, but that's not my dog, that's my mom's dog. So hello to Lola, I miss her dearly. Oh gosh, really want to see her one of these days. Anyway, this is our 303. She is the best. Do you know what I nicknamed Lola? Lola's my mom's dog, she's a rescue, and she's a Chihuahua, and I call her PD, which stands for perfect dog. The dog is perfect. She's a perfect dog. So anyway, all dogs are perfect in their own way, but Lola's like literally perfect. Anyway, let's talk about the perfect bracelet and the perfect value. It's not $59.99. It's white gold only, by the way, can't change it. Can't change it, it's designer style. But we've come to the conclusion that no matter how much savings that is from designer retail, it's still not good enough to suffice for what we expect for value here at TVON. This is a whole different deal. We expect more value. You're going to get it. This has not happened before. It's just tonight's the night we've decided to bring it out from the vault and say, let's bless somebody's jewelry collection with this designer piece and let it no longer take up residence in our vaults here. Let it go to someone's home. Let it be on your wrist. Whether it's all by itself as a standalone piece, whether it's part of a stack and part of your arm candy, you build up your wrist, that is up to you. But this is the piece to get. And it's not $59, $49, $39, $29. That's interesting because now we've kind of taking it above and beyond the expected TVON value, which, isn't it lovely that around here, around these parts, we just expect VS diamonds to come under $1,000 a carat routinely, and they never should, ever, ever. This one is going to be less than even $29.99, and it's already sub $1,000 a carat with all that gold, with all those designer features to it, and it's in that white gold insert closure. And you're getting, again, Tony, can we just adjust that length, because I don't want to be a liar up here. I know that the bag says 7, but I double checked it and it's not 7. It's actually 7 3/8. So that's a little tiny bit over 7.5. So if you feel like you need a little extra length, one end to the other, it's actually a little extra. And that makes a difference for some, right? Some people just might want either a little more drape to the bracelet when it's on, or you just need the extra length, right? And a 7's not quite big enough. That's what this is giving you. So it's just a little smidge over 7 and a, what did I say, 7.5? So that's it, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna make sure, again, let me make sure, because I wanna show you here. Let me go ahead and just double check this, because now I can't remember what I said. So here it is. I'm gonna just double check here, one end to the other. Yeah, it's just a little over a 7 1/4. Sorry, not 7.5. Now we're seeing Kobe. that's Jessica's dog. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do on this bracelet. It's no longer $29.99. See, we're here for jewelry lovers, animal lovers, and one and all. And here's what we've got. First caller can have it. Under $2,500, I'll make it $24.99. And you're getting a little over 7 1/4 inches in your length. So that's really exciting. Not 7.5, but 7 1/4. It's just a tad over that. And that's going to be it. So 7 3/8. Just want to let you know where that is. That's right between 7 1/4 and 7.5. So just so you know, it just gives you a little extra length than a 7. Yes. Oh, good. Dave will show it next for you. Great. We've got that coming right up for you, Dave. And we'll see who's got this designer bracelet. Somebody, I hope, is getting that one for $24.99. Well under $1,000 a carat for what also I should point out are significant size diamonds. You know, sometimes when we see a tennis bracelet, they're much smaller individual diamonds. You see how significant, especially here, your center quatrefoil's got that bigger size to it. Then they graduate down just a bit by bit by bit. But those are all still 4 individual diamonds per floral or clover, however you want to say it. They're 4 individual large diamonds. They're all VS. And yeah, it's $24.99, which is a heck of a value. I know it's not the traditional tennis bracelet. That's why I like it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to knock a tennis bracelet. I own like 18 of them at this point. I stack them all the time. I like the layered look. But I got to say, this is something a little different than just your straightforward tennis bracelet, right? With one row of stones that all look exactly the same. It does the graduation. It's got that styling to it. It's more of a floral, but it's not the typical floral. It's that designer floral, or again, quatrefoil or clover. A lot of ladies carry those handbags that are brown canvas. They have that symbolism on them. So I don't know if that'd be really cool, like matching the symbolism and the motif in your bracelet to your handbag. You know, the one that's never full, or, you know, one of those, right? Yeah, one of those, right? Or if it's just, you know, really speedy or whatever it is. Those bags, you know, French designer canvas bags, the bag would be more than your diamond bracelet. Trust me, the bracelet's going to last longer than the bag does. Right? I mean, it's basic. It's basic. Diamonds and gold are going to be much more durable than a canvas handbag that you're, you know, tossing around every day, that you're putting through the paces. This is going to be that everlasting piece, but yet if you're dedicated to those French brands, whether it's the jewelry French brand, whether it's the luggage and handbag French brand that does this motif a lot, this would be a way to get the designer jewelry, but spend a fraction of what you would pay for their costume jewelry. And I'm speaking of that luggage designer. They do costume jewelry that's just plastic and enamel and lucite, and their pieces are more than this. And here you're getting diamonds and gold, and I think it's still here, but it's hard to tell. We have every line locked up, and I'm not sure what everyone's shopping on. So yeah. Yeah, so this is an insert closure. I'm going to show you again. Let me just show you. I only showed you one side at a time. Let me show you both sides so you can kind of visualize how it goes in. This is going to insert into the other side, and then you have one figure-8 safety. I know we sometimes do 2, but that's with a tennis bracelet. This being the design that it is, we didn't want to muddy it up with too many different clasps and closures. So we have the insert closure. One side is going to just lock into the other, just like so. I'm going to try to do this while I can. Not get in the way of it, but try to do it so I can get a proper grip on it. inserts in. Let me just do this for you here quickly because it needs a little, there we go. So then when it's closed, you still have the designer motif right over the box closure, as we call it, and then you've got your figure 8, which is going to keep that extra secure and locked. So that's what it'll end up looking like. Of course, you'll flip this over and then latch that so that it's going to be locked and secure. And then here is kind of like what we'll call the front of the bracelet, because you can easily find your center there with that bigger motif there. That's going to be what is considered the center of the bracelet. So $24.99. Gems Mandarin coming up next. 1 hour and 7 minutes remaining in our Thursday. So this would be the $24.99 bracelet. Yes. Let's show it on the wrist again. Sure. Yeah, here it goes on the wrist again for you. So again, to unlatch it, there's a little button. I don't know if you can see it here. Let me show you from this angle. So there's a little button. Do you see how it's elevated just slightly? There's that little button. So you actually got that easy little button. You're going to press that down. When you do, it unlatches the box closure. And then let me show it against the hand first. So you can, let me just show it this way, first of all, so you can see the graduation. Just kind of let it kind of just wrap here so you can see that one side to the other, how it's going to look. And then obviously you really want to see it against a skin tone because it's a little easier to make out as opposed to against that white background, because it's only in the white gold. So you've got to leave it as is, but that's what it'll look like size-wise on the wrist. I can even just pop in a ruler and give you a width measurement on the widest point here. Let me do that because this is one that we haven't seen in a while. For a lot of you that even watch the show every day, you might be seeing this for the first time because it's not something that comes out to play very often. Where's my center? There it is, about right there. So yeah, each clover, at least the bigger ones, are going to be about 3/8 of an inch wide, and then they'll obviously graduate down a little more narrow to about 1/4 of an inch wide. So yes, you can find your center there with the midpoint. That's where your larger clover is, and then it's going to be on the wrist where it's still, if it does turn or move, and it likely will, you're still going to get diamonds all the way around. We don't ever leave this style without diamonds. So from one end to the other, it's all going to be diamonds. And again, 4 bigger diamond round brilliants per floral, per clover. Back up close we go, and there's your look at it to see that extraordinary VS quality that we, I know, get a little obsessed with, right? We're at this point only interested in VS diamonds. And that's what you get all the way through. So next will be our Mandarin men's ring. I think this one's still here, amazingly so. Nobody picked this one up yet? Okay, so, well, guys, this is our problem, and this is why it's been here for so many years at $59.99. It's now at $24.99, which I can tell you right now, that's a better price than our tennis bracelets go for, just from a straight up diamond value perspective. When our tennis bracelets are here, when you get, well, actually, you don't see them that drastically reduced. We don't usually see tennis bracelets of this style, meaning if it were the same carat weight. We have a 266 bracelet. It's the same price. So hopefully, obviously this has more gold because it's a wider style. It's got the bigger individual diamonds. The 266 bracelet goes for this price. You're getting more diamond weight, more gold weight. I know it might not be for everybody. Listen, everybody's got that tennis bracelet style. Usually that's where we begin in bracelets. So if you want to stack or add something a little different, this is the way to do it because it's an upgrade in the style. Not just an upgrade in the diamond weight. Yes, you're getting over 3 carats, but it's an upgrade in the style as well because it's just something different, right? It's not something that's basic. That may not appeal to everybody. I get that. We're going to have much more luck with a classic tennis bracelet style, but I think we also get caught up in the fact that if we see 303 and diamonds in a ring, it might be what? Still wouldn't be less, but we lose sight of the fact that a bracelet requires so much more gold than a ring or a pendant or an earring. There's nothing that's going to compete with the gold weight of a bracelet here, right? So anyway, it's up for grabs. I'm sorry to spend so much time on it. I'm just a little bit stunned it's still here at $24.99 because that is the ultimate value. And at this point, the designer is not getting that one back. So I don't know at this point what we're going to do. That can't even come on the air again. I mean, it's been brought down now to the next level of value. Here we go. Men's Mandarin in an Asher cutting stunner. This is a good looking stone here. And it's going to be our 1 Mandarin men's ring. It's 112-3254. And last hour is coming up. So It means get requests in. I've shown you. Don't forget about the aqua that we had earlier. I think that one's still here. Men's tansy is gone, but I think we've got still the big cushion cut from earlier and our star bangle from earlier too. That, yes, the bracelet is verifying. Thank you. Here's our 198 and 14 karat gold. That would be the 198 Asher cut Mandarin with 36 points in diamonds. It is the same style we saw with the Tanzanite up for auction earlier. It's this time in yellow gold, but you can change that. You don't have to if you liked the way the, well, the Tanzanite was in yellow gold too, actually. So let's just point out, if you want to go with a little contrast and you want a white gold for the Mandarin, we can do that for you proudly, and we won't charge you a penny extra for that. And then you've got the same fully finished kind of quatrefoil under gallery. This is becoming a theme here. And that's your under gallery throughout the inside. There's only one, though, because the stone, I don't have another Asher cut Mandarin, and look how clean and bright it is. So change the gold. Let's get you great value. Now I have to take into consideration how low the Tanzanite went. Obviously, this is a bigger stone, and it's a little more rare. Mandarin garnets were only discovered in 1991, and then they were gone shortly thereafter. So it's not been the stone that's been around all that long, but we are so proud to have it for you, and it's going to be $1,999 for one caller only, and that is how we're going to lead into our final hour of our Thursday night. Leap Day. 2 more minutes of Leap Day for the East Coasters. There is a very, very pretty imperial topaz, a true pink imperial topaz. There's a gorgeous emerald. I'm just looking at what we're going to prioritize here for our last hour. Oh, I have yellow diamond earrings. The most beautiful yellow diamond ovals in earrings that are drops. They're stunning. If you'd like this one, it's here, $19.99. And it was also $5,000. I've seen that price tag a lot. It seems like our new price tag on everything is $5,000. It's always $49.99 or more. But I'm not going to always abide by those prices because, you know, my job is to move jewelry, not just show it to you, but, you know, get it from us to you. So if you'd like this one, give me a call, and then we are going to welcome you in. Top of the hour is coming up. We're 1 minute away. I know we have so many backed up calls. What I wouldn't give for a couple more bodies in here to help us out on the phones, but I'm so sorry. It's been backed up all night as far as phone calls here. So my apologies. Thank you for your patience. You guys have been troopers tonight, waiting on hold all night long. I appreciate it. So sorry. I don't know where all the rest of our crew is here tonight, but yep, this is it's almost like the day that's not supposed to exist, right? Once every 4 years, we get a leap day. Maybe it wasn't on the schedule, right? Who knew? February 29th. So I guess what we're going to do is I'm just going to hold that thought on the Mandarin. It's still here at the moment. I'll try to keep you updated on that. And then I want to get to something really wild for our top of the hour. We have some really amazing yellow diamond drops that have not been here before. And it's, for me, it's the color of those yellow diamonds. We're going to see those coming up. Yes? Oh, good. Yeah, let's take a look at the Mandarin on the hand here for you. And it's large, but take a look. Just get a little idea of the size here. Talking about the ring size, of course. You can get it in any ring size you need, any ring size you want, but that's what it'll look like size-wise. This is the same mounting, by the way. It doesn't change one bit. We had a Tanzanite in it a few minutes ago, now the Mandarin Asher. But yeah, same size mounting as far as the width and the way it's going to come up and have those diamonds wrap around, give you that little bit of elevation, how they ramp up, around, and down the other side. So $19.99 on that one. And we'll go right back here up close and take another look. I just like seeing that stone face up so you can really see how much it glows when you get that clarity mixed with that fabulous Asher cutting, all of it working together. Looks sensational, doesn't it? So we have a new register. Thank you. They have got it. I think it's brand new register, right? That's wonderful. Well, welcome to the show. I'm going to go ahead and set these earrings up best I can. This one's going to take a little finesse probably, but let's see how it goes, and then we'll welcome you into the last hour of our Thursday here. Yeah, that's the tricky part about earrings like this. They don't sit that well on the wheel, but we'll help you out. They're going to be a really special earring and a great premiere. 1123157. Yes, Jess. Oh, sure. Tanzanite gents ring coming on the hand one more time. It's already sold for the record, just to be clear, but let me try it on one more time. Here's that gents Tanzanite piece. One more time in the hand. That's the same mounting. So I know that that's probably what the question is. Wait a minute, is that the same mounting as the Mandarin? Yes, it is. This one's already spoken for, I believe, Certainly hope I don't have to redo that auction, but yeah, it's already gone, right? So that's the men's Tanzanite we had earlier. The Mandarin just sold as well. Same mounting, here they are together, so you can see same mounting in the yellow gold, but again, you had the choice on either to change the gold color. And I might have to just wait on these yellow diamond earrings because I'm not loving the way they're gonna sit there. So what I'll do is we'll pop in a little different opportunity here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the yellow diamond earrings aside, and you know what I'm gonna do is bring out something that was not even supposed to be here tonight. And I really was begging for something in a yellow diamond because the last couple of nights that I've been with you, that was Wednesday and Monday, the last two shows in the evenings this week have been, you know what, I'm done with this wheel. I'm not sure what's happened and why there's a divot in it, but I'm done with it. So here we go. That side is perfect. Okay, good. So here we are. I have been begging for another 1 carat, and I thought there's got to be one. And I know, I'm up here preaching all the time that we have no more. Well, as we embark on our final hour of our Thursday, I'm so excited to welcome you in. If you are just joining us, and if you've been with us for the last hour or two, thank you, thank you, thank you. So glad you're here with us. It's TVON, Lauren Blair. We've got our last hour. Leap Day. Now it's March, I realize, on the East Coast. So happy March, everybody who's on the East. But we still got a couple hours left out here, and so does the Central Time Zone as well. So at least they got 1 hour left. So we are getting into this transition from February into March, and we are starting to look at the last of our yellow diamonds. I know, it's sad, I know, because 1 carat yellow diamonds. If you haven't heard, we have our representatives in Hong Kong right now. There's a huge gem trade show going on right now. And there are 4 of them a year, by the way. Hong Kong comes up, quarterly. So there's a lot of them, right? And the last show was Tucson. That was a month ago. The prices have increased on the yellow diamonds in wholesale again in 1 month. Same diamonds, same dealers, same people. And yet they've gone up from 1 month to the next because welcome to the world of fancy diamonds. That's what they're doing. They are on the upswing in pricing like we've never seen anything accelerate before. This is one of our last. I was determined because I've had a 101 on Monday. I had a 1 carat on Monday and a 101 last night. The last 2 evenings I've been with you and we've been shopping together. I was bound and determined that there must be another one somewhere in our inventory, and this actually came out to me while I was on the air. It was not even solidified that this was here. I was just so insistent because you know what happens. People aren't always with us, and then people watch the show. And thank you, by the way, for those of you that are so dedicated that you'll make sure and you'll either watch a review of it or watch a recording of it or go online and see them all live on forever. Thank you for those of you who do that. Even if you're not available to be with us live, people are always catching up with what they missed. But inevitably, what happens and what I spend a good 20 hours of my day responding to are those messages of screenshots that say, tell me this is still available, and it never is. It's never available. I deal with it every day. And you guys are welcome to do that and reach out, and I'll be sure and let you know, but that's what's been happening since Monday and Wednesday. There were a lot of you that missed because you weren't with us live for those shows, and you missed the previous 1 carat yellow diamonds. And so I was determined to come in here tonight and find another 1 carat 01. This case, I got a 101 for you in a cushion cut square that is surrounded again with yellow diamonds, surrounded again with white diamonds, so that the whole beautiful ring has, well, 239 in diamond weight. That's more than I even had last night. It's all VS material. The yellow diamonds right now in the Hong Kong show for that 1 center stone in the 1 carat size, that's almost $9,000, and you'd end up with a loose stone in a box. We're giving you a finished piece of jewelry that's ready to wear, and it's not just a loose stone, it's 112, actually 111-9245, and then we'll have some matching earrings for it later, but this is such a must-have. 111-9245 is the 101 VS yellow diamond center stone, and look at the color for a minute because that is a specialty color. Cutting, brilliant cut. Color, gorgeous. Very vivid, very bright, not too light, not too canary yellow, right? It's got that nice vivacity to it. 32 points of additional yellows. That's 1 single halo around your center, and then the white diamonds around that. Split shank, a little bit of a gap there between, so it looks almost like 2 rings supporting that platform in the middle, and that is another 106 in white diamond weight as well. This is fantastic. And I have some very exciting news because over the course, listen, I can remember Monday. I can remember last night. We had some big values on yellow diamonds. But being that this is an older item number, this is my little hack here for getting you value. Being that this is an item number that goes way back, I'm going to get you a better deal now than you've even had recently. And let me tell you, there have been some exquisite values in just the last 2 nights of shopping here at TVON on yellows. I know we have backed up calls. So again, I see you, I acknowledge you, thank you for your patience. And then for those of you that aren't on the phone lines but are thinking about potentially owning this yellow diamond, please dial in early because still it's going to be worthwhile. Even if you're on hold for a minute, it's going to be worthwhile to be there so that you can get through as soon as possible, because the last thing you want to do is be stuck way back in the queue. We want to get you in early. Sooner you dial, the sooner you'll get through. And this is the piece that overall is going to give you 2 carats 39 in diamonds, if my math is right. And I love this ring, and the fact it's older, meaning that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it was somewhere else. It just means that's an older item number. We didn't make that item number today. It didn't just go into our computer system today. And what that means for you is we don't have to abide by even our old TVON pricing. We're going way back. Forget about the new pricing. That's why we're not bringing other ones. That's why this is the moment to get your yellow diamonds, because in springtime, when we get deep into summertime, we're not going to have any yellow diamonds unless something dramatically changes in the diamond world and they come down to prices like what we give you. We're not going to have any more yellow diamonds. What do we do? So if you need one even for Christmas time of 2024, I know that's a far way. I know that's a ways off. But if you need one for Christmas, Hanukkah, if you need one for a celebration that's happening, maybe a wedding anniversary in October, you got to shop them now, because we're not going to be getting them or bringing them going forward because the prices are so astronomical and we have what we have. They're set up. So this is the time to get it. And I have great news because it's the top of the hour for very good reason, because this value is better than any I've had even of late. And the ones have been incredible of late, haven't they? They've been incredible. So we're taking this lower, and I will just make this an easy deal because it is supposed to be $79.99. And there is 2 carats 39 in diamonds, total weight. And you're getting this classic style, which I think anybody can wear. Let me show it to you on the hand because I know we're going to be busy on these phone lines and I don't want you to wait. So let's make sure you know what it's going to look like on before you get ready to shop this incredible deal. And it is just that. Look at that ring. Classic as can be, yet just by adding that yellow diamond halo first makes that 101 look a lot bigger in the middle, doesn't it? That 101 doesn't look like a 1 carat. It looks like a 3 or 4 carat yellow diamond because the eye is looking at the overall around the way perimeter of the yellows. So it doesn't look like a 101. It looks bigger. And there's so many of you that ask me every day, please tell me we have a 3 or a 4 or 5 carat yellow diamond, and I don't. This is the way to get that look, also without having to spend a fortune. Even here, a 2, a 3, a 4 carat yellow diamond, they'll be vastly different prices than even $79.99. We're ready to help you out. Let's get it home. Yes. Welcome, Janice in Texas. Thank you so much. Brand new shopper. Where in Texas, by the way? Oh, not familiar yet? Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to our show. Oh, Janice, you know what? I just got a message that you needed a little extra cheering up. I found diamonds never fail. Diamonds and gold and jewelry in general, but especially diamonds, they never fail. I believe strongly in retail therapy, and TVON therapy is even better because you're not paying retail prices. So yes, it's very effective, Janice. So I hope it brings a great big smile to your face every day. Yes. For who? Gerald. Flash the aqua ring, sure. Let me flash, I assume you mean that big round? Okay, let me see. I don't know if that's still available, but I'm sure our operators will let me know. Didn't ever hear one way or the other on that, but there's the aquamarine ring that we had. That was the 257 Sierra Santa Maria with a carat 20 in the diamonds, burnished, set into the dome style, finished on the inside. And you'll have to ask your operator on that one. That was $19.99. And get ready. So Andy, it looks like you're thinking about the yellow diamond perhaps, and I'll just pop that on my hand real quick just in case anyone needs to see the aqua that way. There it is on the hand from all the angles. Yes, Jess? Uh-huh. Oh, our original price was $59.99 recently. I think the original price was even higher than that. Let me go grab the bag. I'll go look. Yeah, you got it. Who was that? Okay, Sherry, the original price on that piece was $15,590. $15,590 was the original price. So anyway, let's talk yellow diamond. We're getting a lot of questions about previous pieces. I know that's going to happen for the rest of the 45 minutes we have. Yay, let's blow this out. I cannot wait. See, I love a good yellow diamond because also keep in mind how they're going up in value. They are going up in price. They are going up in value. So it means what you would normally spend more for as you're wearing it, as you're living in it, as you're loving it, as you're admiring it, as you're wearing it to all your special occasions and maybe not so special. Diamonds are tough. Remember, you can wear them every single day. It's why most people choose diamonds as engagement rings and wedding sets because you'll wear them. They're indestructible, hardest natural substance on earth. They are tough. Put them through the paces. And yes, your yellow diamonds are as well. There's no difference in the durability of a diamond. If it's a diamond, it's a diamond, it's a diamond. They're all 10 on the Mohs scale. But you're getting extra, extra rare color. You're getting an extra special value. It's not 79. 69, 59, 49, 39, and we've made some headlines and some waves in the last couple of days selling big 1 carat plus yellow diamonds for under $3,000. I have really exquisite news. This is even more total diamond weight, $239, and you're not even spending $3. You're not spending $29.99. I'm going to keep on going. And when we do this, we're actually doing this. We're going backwards so that you don't have to pay $29 or $28 or $27. And I sure hope, I don't know what time it is in Hong Kong right now. I don't know. But I hope it's the middle of the night and that the representatives that run this place are fast asleep. Because I don't need anybody, especially when the wholesale environment is trading yellows like this for $9,000, I don't need anybody seeing this. Because when we tell you we are better than wholesale, we are way better than wholesale. Way better than wholesale. Already. And I'm not done. I'm not done discounting. It's not going to be $27.77. Andy, you've been thinking about it, right? It is an incredible value already. And remember, you can say sold when you want. You can say sold up front, and we'll still get you the best price possible. I've been doing that all night long. But then you reserve it, and then you don't miss out. Who was that? Oh, how's he doing? What did he pick up? Hi, Ignacio. Thank you for shopping today. I'm not going to do $27, $26.99. This is truly going back in time, in value, in pricing, in opportunity, everything. This is going reverse. We're going backwards. Switch it into reverse, guys. This price hasn't happened on yellow diamonds in forever, and it's not going to happen going forward. We know that. This is your chance to pick it up. It's not even $26.99. Remember, you have a money-back guarantee. That is extremely important because everyone likes to think, seems like too good of a deal. Try it. You can never go wrong, especially right now with yellow diamonds. You cannot go wrong. Unless you miss out and you wait for me to bring you another that's either non-existent or going to be more money. Either way, not good situations to be in. Just get it tonight. When you've got a classic as can be style, $239 overall carat weight, you're not even spending $26 or $25.99. This is unheard of value. And we're taking it lower for one caller. So instead of $25.99, don't even pay that. Try it. Even think in advance, like I said before, if you're shopping for an occasion or a milestone or a celebration that is far off, well, there's not going to be too many options going forward between now and then. And obviously, I can't duplicate this value. I can't duplicate the price. So this is where you want to get it, because unless you're made of money and you have absolutely no, like truly, if you just, if money is no object, which I just see, I could barely get that sentence out. Because as someone, I just don't, I don't live that way, right? Just saying that. Money is no object, right? It's hard to say because we're all here for value. I think that even, listen, I know people who money is no object. They still want a deal. They still want a deal. They don't want to spend more than they have to. They don't want to spend more than their neighbor. They don't want to spend more than their best friend. They want to get a deal. And if you're getting the amazing quality that we're giving you here, you are getting, there's no corner. There's no corner cut or shortcut. This is just a value. So for anybody right now who's saying $25.99, I think I got to have it, let me make it even better. Let me make it even easier. We're going to blow it out right now for $2,499. And this is it. This is the 101 yellow diamond we've been waiting on. This is the 239 total weight. This is the 101 that looks way larger because of that identical match in that yellow diamond halo around it. Because of the fact, I mean, just the carat 06 in white diamonds is wonderful. And by the way, they're all big stones too. Look at the individual size of those round brilliants on the side. Look at the individual size. I'm talking about look at the size of each round brilliant white diamond, which I know in comparison to the yellows, they're nothing, right? But they're extremely important stones too. And they're all big sizes and they look great. And that's $24.99. That is one very, very, very important deal that is happening that, like I said, I demanded. I said, there has got to be somehow, some way, somewhere in these vaults, there has got to be one more yellow diamond in a 1 carat size, and here it is. This is the one. Wanted to bring you something because I get all those questions and those direct emails and those direct messages and questions every day about, okay, I missed out on the one you had on Monday or I missed out on the one you had Wednesday. Can you bring me something else? And now we have, and it's even less money to get this one here tonight. Let's give it 60 seconds. I'll try it on again. And remember, it stays as is. So the only choice you're having to make right now is what size do you want? What ring size would you like? And where are we shipping it? Where are we shipping it? Where would you like it? This is what we're doing right here, right now. $24.99. That doesn't get you very far in today's fine jewelry world. I could go a step further. It doesn't get you very far in today's costume jewelry or semi or demi-fine, right? There's a lot of people talking about demi-fine jewelry now. It's like a step up from costume, but it's still not anywhere close to fine jewelry. That's what we're seeing a lot of. And you pay very, very, very good amounts of money for demi-fine. This is fine, 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 like super ultra high-end fine. We need another category because TVON jewelry is a step up from even fine jewelry because there's a lot of fine jewelry. It's just about then within all the different, which is why jewelry is a confusing world. There's a lot of different quality standards among the fine jewelry world. Obviously, fine jewelry is great. That implies you're getting precious metal and natural gemstones and natural diamonds. But then within that category, look at yellow diamonds alone. A lot of yellow diamonds you might be shopping for in the world right now, they might be a natural diamond, but it still could be treated to be yellow. It could still be treated in some way because maybe it was a white diamond out of the ground and then it was treated or enhanced to get the yellow color. That is not what we do. We have our yellow diamonds are actually natural in color. They're natural in origin from the earth, but they're also natural in their color. That stone was that color out of the rough. It was just literally faceted and polished and then set in this beautiful ring. $2,499. We've got to move. I got to show you the earrings that could go really nicely with it. Certainly could. Earrings that match. Or we have, they're just the difference is they're ovals instead of a cushion. And then we have a gorgeous emerald and a bridge that we're going to show you tonight as well. And then anything else. I'd love a request or two before we go. We have less than 40 minutes remaining, so we'd love to get you exactly what you're looking for. Maybe you want to make a request. Maybe you want to tell us if you need to see something again. Maybe you want to check on availability. This is the time to do all of that and do it here now while we still have a little bit of airtime to find your piece and bring it out and give you the big leap day value. So coming up, let's show you, we might as well show you the match in the earrings here. It's going to be 98 points total weight here. I'm going to show them side by side on the tweezers first so you get a sense of the length here and the styling. It's 1123-157. They don't sit up on the wheel very well themselves, but let's take a look at them overall so you can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the ring and pop the ring on so you can see the two together and how beautifully they'd match, even though I know this is kind of almost like a pear shape or marquee shape. It's actually an oval stone in the center, but look at how they work together so beautifully. I'm just going to try to center that up on my hand there. And then you can see that we're getting you here with the yellow diamond earrings, 46 points. Oh, one more thing, 18 karat gold on the earrings. So they're a gold upgrade for you. 18K on the earrings. The center stones, which I will show you up close, they just, don't balance on the wheel very well. There's 46 points. So it's a 23 and a 23. 23-point ovals each. They're ovals in the center. Then you have more yellow diamonds at 14 points, and you have white diamonds at 38 points. So overall, 98 points. We got one pair. They're as is. Lever back style. Great finishing on the inside. There is an actual under gallery to these earrings. So they look good from every angle, front and back, coming and going. And then here they are. And then I'm popping in that ring just to show you that if you are lucky enough to get the ring, you've got a beautiful look here in the way that they're still coordinating because of the yellow and the white diamonds, because of the way you've got that halo around your center stone. And let me go ahead and prop these up close as well so you can see them there. And then I'll try one on for you. And we'll see what we can do for value, because we certainly gave you a major value on the ring. Going to try to do the same with the earrings here. They do stay as is in the two-tone gold, which remember is 18 karat gold, so we don't want to mess with that. That's that higher purity gold, which is so much, I think, appreciated in an earring, because if you're like me and you're sensitive to the alloys in gold, and sometimes even 14K earrings can give your earlobe a little bit of color that you don't want, right? Because of your body's reacting. It's very less likely that's going to happen when you have 18 karat gold that you're working with, and this is the way they look on the ear, so you can see them here. So just a quick look at them, and then I'll give you the length and the drop there, but you can see how they're going to look from a distance away and how they're going to have that great movement to them, and how you do get diamonds basically the entire length of the earring from the very top all the way to the base, and huge value. They're $49.99 earrings. Just going to show you the bag. It's right there. There they are, $49.99. So here's what we'll do instead, because obviously dropping prices on everything tonight, and we've got literally 36.5 minutes to do it. So let's go back to the wheel up close, and I want to show you the length that they're going to be as well, because I didn't measure them yet, top to bottom, and then treat yourself, because this is the day to get a suite, get a set, get a matching look in the, seriously, if you want the ring and the earrings together, what a great look they are together. They are 1 inch from top to bottom as far as where the diamonds begin there, and then where they end at the base. We're going to make them $1,999. That's it. And we'll go back up close and show you together. The two together so you can see the up close of the stones. Here's that under gallery. There's a little closer viewpoint there, and you do have your hallmarks there in the back. And then here they are up front, centered up with that beautiful match in those gorgeous oval stones. So great matching in the color, shape and size, of course, all of that. And $19.99 gets them to you. There's an imperial topaz I really want to get in here because it's a true pink topaz. It's imperial, but it's pure pink. We have an emerald. We have a fire opal pendant that's really affordable. And I got to prop this up. Let me prop up that second one so you can see the matching there. So there you can see it really is an oval in the center. Do not let that little, there's that beautiful kind of tip that's created by the design itself at the base. That's what may make it look like a marquise shape overall, but it is an oval stone centered with the rounds around that. Earrings are here at the moment. Uh-oh. Here go the yellow diamonds. Let's see who's got them. Coming up, let's get to, I really want to get this emerald in. We got a superstar emerald, clean Colombian emerald in a great size for you. This would be 112. Whoa, look at this emerald. Wow. So, what was it, Monday night? Was it Monday when I brought out the big one, the $50,000 Zambian emerald that we have came down in price. And we got it down and down and down again, but then it still ended up at $20,000. There were a lot of you admiring it. We've encapsulated that same color and quality and clarity in this stone, which is 1122690 in the bridge. Elevating the stone up, setting it up over diamonds, letting the diamonds go all the way around it, run underneath it and around it, and so that you can have this complete look and get something so stunning, so beautiful, so rare, so specialty, and it's our Carat 11 Colombian emerald. How about that? Carat 11 and as clean and green and bright as possible. And it also is 99 points in diamonds as well. So your complete bridge, this is the original bridge mounting here on this show, the bridge mounting that launched 1,000 ships. We've had a lot of different styles since then. This is where it all began. Gives you 4 rows up and down total here, side to side. The halo then setting around that center. What about that glow? That is a testament to the clarity, because if the light is penetrating the stone, to the whole purpose where it can actually cast that gray-green glow beneath it. That doesn't happen without transparency. And that's what you have there. And we have white, yellow, and rose gold for you to decide and choose from, and it's not going to be $69.99 anymore. This is truly like, this is exactly the sister stone, the look of, except a lot of people insist on Colombian instead of Zambian because, yes, Colombian is the highest elite level of origin. So even though we see some really spectacular Zambian stones every now and again, we still know that Colombia is the place to go. That's the place to be when it comes to origin of your emeralds. That's where you want to be. That's the best of the best. You have it all here. And it's clean. And it's bright. And it's going to be affordable. As affordable, actually, it's going to be more affordable than the mounting usually is by itself. So that equals value already. But it's not $69, $59, $49, $39. This one, watch it on the hand because we're going to go further away. We're going to see this stone from a bigger distance now, and yet did it just get better? Because every little up-close view essentially allows you to see, we purposely want you to see if there is an inclusion, even if it's the teeny tiniest. The magnified view of up close gives you the ability to see everything that the human eye and beyond would be capable of seeing. Now, when you're further away, that same clarity is just emboldened. It just looks brighter and cleaner. And look at that. You're seeing the diamonds right underneath it through the stone. That is such a premium example of what emerald is supposed to be. And in a perfect world, they would all look like this. But we know emeralds rarely do. They usually are completely opaque, so filled with inclusions that you don't see any glow or any particular color, and they can be really light in color. They can be really, most of the case, they're too dark in color. They look a little bit more brown than they do anything because they're so deeply saturated. This is just that bright, perfect emerald green. When you hear the words emerald green, we'll use that in life. We could use that to describe an evening gown. We could use it to describe a landscape, right? This is that image that phrase emerald green should conjure. And you're getting it right here. And it's not $39, it's not $29, and it's not even going to be $2,000, which is what makes this so crazy in a good way, is that it's under $2,000 for the ring. It's $19.99 to get you, the only way to get a better emerald is to spend $20,000 and get that Zambian stone. That would be the only difference. And yes, that's bigger. It's a 688 with baguettes. But this is that same color, which, let's face it, a lot of people aren't going to wear the 688 because it's just too big a ring for a lot of people, right? This is a way where it's still going to give you plenty of size, plenty of gold weight, plenty of diamonds, but you get something that's maybe brought down in size to a more wearable level. And that ring, I know we don't have emeralds every day that look like this, but there's more to it than emeralds, more to it than pricing an emerald than just carat weight alone. You're keeping into consideration the origin, the clarity, the exact precise color, which we just talked about. This is really the epitome of your ideal emerald color here. And to get something that status for under $2,000 just doesn't seem right, does it? But it's happening if you want to take advantage of that. Any last minute requests for our last 30 minutes in the show? We're there. This is go time. If you want to see something again, I'll tell you, there's still about 5 or 6 items from the previous 2 hours and a half. So if there's anything you want to see again, like the pink diamond we had early on, the fabulous pink Congolese tourmaline we had, the freeform opal, the star bangle in white diamonds and yellow diamonds instead of the pink diamonds and white diamonds, we got the yellow and the white. The VS2 certified emerald cut diamond is under $4,800 and it's still here. And we even have the orange diamond earrings are still here too, right? Did the orange diamonds go, Andy, to anybody? So the orange diamond earrings are here. We had orange diamonds, white diamond, big Tanzanite, freeform opal. If any of that sounds good, you let me know. We'll show them again. If you just missed them or you didn't see them earlier, whatever it is, that's going to be something we can bring out for you and show you again. I do have to show you, though. We have a quick little wheel of 3 enormously pretty pieces. And I'm talking about big Mandarin, color change diaspore, and a zircon in the pinky red variety. Let's bring them out. Got 3 pieces. This is shocking to me. Someone's going to have to inform me as to what's going on here because that is shocking if that's here at $19.99. Granted, I'm a bit particular about emeralds, very choosy when it comes to emeralds, but look at how clean that is. Look at how bright it is. And for $19.99, it's a $7,000 TVON ring. So here we go, trio of rings to show you. I'm going to start with this really gorgeous, oh, look at that zircon. It's a big size too in the zircon. Then I've got a Mandarin for the ladies. So our men's piece go out the door, and now we've got a ladies variety. And then here is, okay, I might put that in the middle because there's our color change diaspora in the bridge. So let's zoom back just a little bit so we can get all three of these in your view and then bring you, yes, one of a kinds. And oh my gosh, that diaspora is probably going to last 10 seconds if we're lucky. This diaspora is giving all the colors. It's already starting to turn a little bit. Do you see how bright and prominent the goldens and greens are? But there's also pinks. The pinks that we normally have to wait to see in incandescent light are already coming through on this stone, and yet super clean. So we set it in the bridge, and you're seeing the diamond brilliance sparkle through it. That's a very special stone. This is our pink zircon. It's also a big one. And then we also have the Mandarin. That's going to give you a good size. I'm going to walk you through the carat weights here, and then just know they're all coming down to their lowest price ever. So what's the key here? It's dialing in quickly. We either have, I'm going to start with the Mandarin garnet. The Mandarin garnet's a 378. Burnished diamonds down the sides, right here. That's a pear shape in a nearly 4 carat. We go right over here to our 581. 581 stone, that's a cushion cut, rectangular cushion in the one source color changing diaspora. And that would be the 5 carat 81 with 67 points. And then we have the pink zircon. It's a 787. That's our largest pink zircon, besides a trillion that's like $7,000. That zircon, though, is more truly pink. This is getting so really fuchsia red. So it's that premium ultra color. Any one you want, all marked down. These were all going to be $59.99 and upwards. So it's really a thrill to be able to bring you a much better value and a savings like this. And again, if you need those carat weights, we can walk you through them again. Very nice diamond weight with the diaspora. Those 2 rows in the bridge is going to be your 67 points. This stone just is dazzling. And that is a super elite, high-end, phenomenal gem right there. And we have nobody on the phone lines. It's the first time all night that we haven't had backed up calls. And here we are with 25 minutes to go in our broadcast Thursday night, about to wrap up. Here are the trio you're choosing from. Do you want that really rare? I mean, think about it. There aren't many sources for Mandarin. They're mined out. There were never that many sources. They were all really just condensed to a couple of different Africana mines. Mandarin's rare. Diaspora is really tough to top, but the pink zircon also tends to be the newer stone that we were just getting in the last 4 years or so out of Sri Lanka. So they have their rarity with them. They certainly do. They're beautiful stones. They're bigger stones. What you see is what you get. They're all one of a kind, and they are going to fly. They're not 59, 49, 39, 29. We're in our last 25 minutes. We obviously have to make some values happen and move out a lot of jewelry before we go. So here's how it's done. And this is the magic of shopping right now, because you get this huge savings. They're not going to be $39, $29, or $19.99. Now we're talking. We're giving you a better value. And already, I know we could leave that up for 60 seconds and sell all 3. Because once that delay hits at home, because there's a little delay of the broadcast, and that $19.99 gets on everybody's screens, the phone lines are going to go wild. But the thing is this, I'm going to make sure you get a bigger savings right now. For our last few minutes of this show, whichever one you want, or take all 3 because they're all super collectible, we're taking them less than $19.99. These are some of the premium examples that we've ever had of these 3 stones. And they're not $19. $1,888 for any one of the 3. We're still going to do a little bit better. I really want to send these out. Remember, 581 right here, 378 on the Mandarin, and a 787 with our pinky red zircon. Let's not leave these behind. The phone lines are busy. That delay must have just now kicked in. So we're not taking them to even $1,888 or $1,799. Even $1,777. Think about how special that is. Only one of each. Change the gold on, well, the only one you can't change is the Mandarin. The other 2 you can. So Mandarin stays in the yellow gold. The diaspora and the zircon can be switched. Okay, even better. We have already 2 people verifying. I'm not sure which rings they want yet, but we're going to find out. They're not even $1,777. Get on those phone lines right now. Take whichever one you want. They are not going to be $1,700. This is wild. It really fits with the theme of the whole night. It's what we've been doing all night long. We only have 24 minutes to do it, so shop what you love, and let's get them all gone. $1,699. Yes. Zircon, let me try it on for you. That's going to be item number 111-9158. Here comes the 787, pinky red, really. It's more, I would say more red and fuchsia than it is even pink, right? $16.99 for a 787. Plus, the diaspora's already gone as well. I'll try that on for you, Andy. Jess, do you have the zircon? We're thinking about that one and verifying right now. Sounds like that one may be on its way. Remember, the diaspora just sold. Let me try that on for you. Andy, that's going to be 112-2467. Here's the diaspora on the hand. That is spoken for. There goes our 581. And the zircon's gone. So it leaves us with the Mandarin. I'll take a look at this one close up right here in the center, and we'll bring up the information for you on 111-7593. And 2 of the 3 are spoken for, and we'll come in closer on our 378 Mandarin with 10 points in diamonds. There are 3 diamonds, round brilliance, burnished on either side, and look at that. That is good. So zircon gone, diaspora gone. Congratulations on those. There's our big 378 Mandarin pair with the 10 points in diamonds, and we'll see who's got it. Ooh, if anybody needs a diaspora that's bigger, I do happen to have a 772, color changing diaspora. A little more money. I also happen to have a blue, whoa, there's a cornflower blue sapphire here. Got to show it to you. Coming up next, Mandarin's here at the moment. Okay, here we go, cornflower blue sapphire. I just realized, I thought sapphire, great. I didn't realize this is the wow, the cornflower blue that we always want to get. Yes? Yes, I can. The yellow diamond ring we had earlier with the split shank, keep in mind, it's going to have a platform underneath the centerpiece. I'm sorry, guys, I just need to take this away for just a brief moment and show the inside. Remember this yellow diamond ring for $24.99? Here's the inside of it, because I don't know if I don't think I did that earlier, so my apologies. There's the inside. And I like to point out, we don't do anything too crazy because there's that split shank on the side, so we don't want to take away from that design element, but we have the gold go all the way through. So you see, look at it from this angle here. So there's going to be gold sitting at your finger, and then it lifts everything up from there. So instead of just being, you know, open, it's going to have that little bit of this kind of like, again, this enclosed detailed design so that it is comfortable. Your comfort is always priority, because if you're not comfortable wearing your jewelry, you're not going to wear it. And if you're not going to wear your jewelry, I don't think there's a whole lot of point in owning it. Even though you can just set it aside and leave it in a jewelry box and let it gain value over the years, I think it's much more fun to wear it while it is doing so. So that's the yellow diamond we had earlier. It was 111-9245, and then we'll bring back that cornflower blue in the round, which is just almost diamond-like, right? It's so pretty. So I think our Mandarin, you know what I'm going to do is try on that Mandarin for Jess's collar here as well, because that one is verifying, and it was 111-7593, so let me put that on the hand for you. That's the pear-shaped Mandarin on the hand with that dome style with the burnished diamonds. We'll take a quick look there. Jess, that's for your collar. That's the 378. 10 points in diamonds from all the angles. It looks like a powerful ring, doesn't it? I don't know if anyone remembers like She-Ra from back in the day, like the little action, you know, action Masters of the Universe, the female Masters of the Universe, right? She wore all gold and white. That's just, I don't know, it's giving me that vibe. Powerful, right? Beautiful, my idol. All right, let's talk about this. I mean, it's a fictional idol, right? Maybe not my human idol, but it's my fictional idol. So here we go. Let's bring back the cornflower, because we're doing recaps and repeats. I want to show you something you haven't seen, and this is it. The cornflower blue round sapphire. Item number is 1123193. And I may even ask if Tony has, if he has it handy. We have a picture of why we call this specific color of sapphire cornflower blue. Because if you think a blue sapphire is a blue sapphire is a blue sapphire, oh, no, no, no. There's so many different color ranges, from light, 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 light sky blues to what you usually see, which is the deep, dark navy blues that don't have a lot of color to them at all. Then There is the specific of a cornflower blue, which you're looking at here in this round, which is the 72 pointer, which has the double halo, which is a carat 08 in diamonds, because this stone deserves the sun and the moon and the stars. So we're going to give it a carat 08 in diamonds to go around it, to go with it, and we are going to bring you the wow factor for value. Now, why is it called cornflower? Take a look at this. This is a specific color that you have here, that you see how it's almost a mix. It's not a, I'm going to sound like I'm, doing like, Miranda Priestley and Devil Wears Prada here, but there are different kinds of blues, right? From lapis to ceruleans to navies to cobalts to all these different sky blues, and there's a very specific color, and it's almost like, in my mind, it's like a periwinkle meets a violet meets a bright blue, all together somehow to be something very specific. Now let's go to the stone, because here's that round stone, and that is why, hopefully now that is a visual that you can now think back on and recall why a cornflower blue is specific, why it's high end, why it's usually a more high value than all your other colors of blues out there. And this is that gorgeous round, so a dazzling cut on top of it. And with that diamond weight being as large as that is, you have got a $75.99 ring. I need to depart from $75.99 and bring you back down to earth, because we've got 16 minutes left, or 17 rather, in the show. And so we want to help you out with a value on, let's face it, we don't see sapphires very often. Isn't that strange? It's one of the more common gem families. We know of, there's like, consider the big three: rubies, sapphires, emeralds. Diamonds are kind of the gem everybody knows, right? Diamonds are kind of omnipresent here especially. But we know of those stone categories, yet we don't see a lot of rubies, we don't see a lot of sapphires, and we don't see a lot of emeralds either. And it comes down to how particular we are about quality standards. And when it comes to sapphires, I get it. If you're watching the show quite often and you know you don't see them, it might be hard to determine what is a really good value on a sapphire. You might even be tempted to look at that and say 72 points is not that big, when in actuality, for a stone of this color, this shape, and this origin being Ceylon and Sri Lankan, it's a big deal to get a 72 pointer. That is why, listen, it's not, I say this all the time, it's not accidental that we have a carat 08 and VS diamonds around it. That's a big diamond weight. It's a beautiful, sizable double halo. That doesn't happen by accident. That's very well planned and thought out, so that the complementary design, you have to have the design complement the stone and the stone complement the design, and it's working here. And it's not $75.99. I'm going to put it on the auction block. We have 15 minutes left into Thursday. Probably not the most responsible decision to make, but I really want to get away from $75.99 as fast as I can and still get this out the door before we go. So it's not going to have to be $7,500. I am going to put it on the auction block, though, which is very risky to do at this time of a weeknight show. But we're going to try it anyways. And I'm starting low, low. Not 7,000, 6,000, 5,000 low. Not 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 low. I'm talking about getting this one started right here, right now. Unheard of value. Unheard of. Let's get you ready. Let's get you on the lines. It's not even $2,000 to start. Wow. Not even 19, 18, 17. I know. We don't get a lot of opportunities to show you a true cornflower blue, especially at a round like this is. And now here we are with this value happening, and not 17, not 16. I'm starting at $1,500. And you know as well as I do, we should never be doing auctions first half hour or last half hour. We have a 3-hour show, and we avoid at all costs first half hour and last half hour auctions. Well, guess what? We have 14 minutes. We're looking for $1,500. We have a round, gorgeous cornflower blue sapphire here, and no open. This would be exactly why it's typically avoided at this time of the evening. So 15, let's give it 60 seconds to get started. It's a $10 increment. If we do get this one going, it'll be a very special fight to the finish here. And so here we go, 1,500, there's that 60-second clock. I'm gonna try it on for you. We'll see if we've got the open. We don't as of yet. We are gonna wait out that 50-second clock or so, see what we get, see where we go, but look how dynamic that round is Oh my goodness. So stunning. So incredible. It really is. Amazing value. 15, we're looking to get it started. You can't get the 108 in diamonds for that price. Yeah, don't even worry about the increments. They're teeny tiny. You don't have to worry about them though till we get the open. Don't even worry about it. Don't concern yourself, because right now you could very well, you're going to have lighter competition at this time of the evening. And no matter how low I start, no matter how low, and look where, I'm starting that, I think we can all say and agree, that's pretty low. That's pretty low for a sapphire. And I know we don't see them that often. Okay, we have 7 seconds and no open. Yikes. And trust me, the round is going to take all that color, and the round makes it better. When you can take all that beautiful color and you can then give it the razzle-dazzle effect that you see here, and you get that extraordinary liveliness to it. Sapphires aren't known for sparkle or brilliance or fire like that, but this round is letting that happen. Okay, first caller. Skip the auction, Tony. I know, it's such a bad idea. I don't even know why I'd try it. I don't know. We're just going to sell it right now. First caller, if anybody wants it. It's wide open for you. Phone lines are open. First time really in a long time. We can get you in, but you got to be quick because there's only one. We're going to make it $14.99. Skip the auction. Just make it easy. $1,499. One caller. We're even changing the gold. So if you want to get yellow gold instead, go ahead. You want rose gold instead? Please do. It's whatever you want, but it's going to be $14.99. Does that help? I don't know. We might have been verifying that open. So maybe now it just got better. It just got better. If you were thinking about getting that started, now you don't even have to go 15. You just get it for $14.99, no competition. All right, let's keep moving. Got a lot to show you here, but not a lot of time. We have 11 minutes remaining, but I am waiting for this one to go. Okay. How we doing? Very fun on this one. I'm just waiting to see who's got it. We're going to congratulate. We're going to congratulate someone. I can feel it. I can feel it. Let's see who's going to get it. Who is really ready at the last part of the evening here to score that sapphire deal? Who's got it? I just can't believe it didn't even get the open at 15. Now it's hanging out. $14.99. I'm not sure what I'm going to show you next, but I do have that pink imperial. I'm almost tempted to wait and show it to you over the weekend, but you know what? It's a true saturated, all-out pink imperial. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. We've got $14.99, and this one's still here, so I'm going to march on, and we're going to try to show you a couple more things, but if anybody would like to get that blue sapphire for your collection, at least get it home and try it. At least see what it's all about. At least get it in your favorite size and gold color and all of that, shipped to your door for free and all that good stuff. And this is the moment. Take advantage of it. $14.99. I mean, my goodness, it's a value waiting for you. Okay, Andy, are you taking it or is Jess taking it? Or neither? Okay, let's get to our imperial. I mean, this is going to be, I have to keep saying imperial because you're going to think, no, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my goodness, look at this, purely, not pink, hot pink. Hot pink, this is the best. It's item number 1123265. This is nice. And so what did we do? We're so proud of the pink. It's a 105 Oro Preto, Mais Fino, pink, pink. Then you get 8 points in pink diamonds. Let's add those. Sure, you got the pink diamonds locked into the sides there. Then you're getting a 117 white diamond weight. You know I love this mounting. because it's just classic, but boy, does it bring the diamonds. It brings you so much individual diamond weight here and total diamond weight. And it's the way this stone deserves to be set, because that is about as high end as it gets. And let's not forget it's 8 points in the pinks. And let's not forget this is an all natural stone. This is no treatment whatsoever, not even heating. So please stop thinking about topaz as like, oh yeah, pink topaz. I've seen that before. It's coated. It's a clear stone that then has a coating that doesn't even last more than a week or two. Yeah, no, that's not this. This is a one source, all natural, rare stones that is called imperial topaz. It's usually yellow or orange, but this, every now and then you'll get a stone that has a little bit of pink to it, and then it mixes with the yellows and the goldens and the oranges. That's not the case here. This is pure, pure pink. I mean, so pink and so saturated. It's almost got purples and, like, again, this really beautiful kind of hotter color. But you know what's great about it too is that it's still going to have, there is that underlying golden element. It's a secondary golden color that's clearly within that stone as well. So you know what it ends up looking like? It looks like a Podparasha sapphire. It looks like a Podparasha. It looks like that incredible golden pink. It's just leaning towards, I mean, let's face it, if we have to think about ratios here, it's more like it's kind of like it's 90% pink. And then the 10% of the golden, right? Whether it's more yellow or more orange, that's really how I'd look at this, where it's dominating in the pink. Whereas normally, we're just lucky and fortunate if you have a little, we call it usually a kiss or a whisper of pink. You know, it'll be mostly yellow or golden, and then you have a little bit of pink kind of glow under or through it. This is really the pink dominating the color of that stone. And it's colors combined because it's still from that one source, which again, completely untouched by man, woman, man, human. It's just Mama Nature. Mama Nature did that. Not a thing was needed. Just faceting and polishing, and then we set it in this gorgeous ring, which really works. Pink diamonds and white diamonds around it. How about it? First caller. I know it's our last 6 minutes. We got to go. And it's got a $69.99 price tag. I don't know if this is going to be the last item of the night, but it might be. It is about as specialty as it gets, and we're making it really affordable. Talk about an end of the show grand finale. This would be it. Oh yeah, this is definitely it, because you're here for a reason right now. You're here at this point of the evening to score that deal. That grand finale, here it is on the hand. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And might I point out, Wonder Rings would be great around it. And if you have the pink diamond Wonder Ring, it works. If you have the white diamond Wonder Ring, it works, because there's both pink and white diamonds in this ring. So either way, you can add if you want to. It's not $69.99. I got one piece. Let's blow it out here in our last 5 minutes. This is the moment to take advantage of us, of our final, which will be the final time we get to see you in February, right? This is it. We got 5 minutes left of airtime in February. So here it is. Last chance. I say let's make it significant and memorable, and not even do $69. Half off that price is $3,500. You know what a deal that is. I don't need to tell you. It's not going to be $35, $34, $30. You know what? Skip over $3,000. Skip over $2,500. Let's help you. First caller, and you know what? Truth is, I can leave it right there and it'll go. Maybe $24.99 looks a little better, but we can leave it there. It's going to find its home. Where are my collectors tonight? This has been a night of collectibles. It's been a night of discounts. It's been a night of deals. If there's anything, by the way, we have less than 5 minutes. If there's anything you want to see or anything you want to ask about availability, please do that now. Do it now before we run out of time, because once this show goes off the air, we'll be here for a couple minutes, but things go. Pieces go. So the very few items that we have left, they will be headed on out the door, on their way to you. Just don't miss out on them. Whatever you do, don't wait till the following day. Goodness gracious, don't do that, because it's not a good recipe for success. Get them tonight. You're here, you're thinking about it. You know my rule. If you're still thinking about it 15 minutes later, you've got to have it. You'll never regret those pieces, but this one's got to go, and it's not $24.99. First caller only on this one. Let's make it better. $1,999, and that's it. And we're going to give that 60 seconds, and maybe we'll have time to show you another piece or two. If we've got time, I would love to. But this is where you've got a last call, and a couple of things still available from the show. So if you have any questions at all, I think the Mandarin from that wheel is still available for $16.99. I know our emerald The emerald and the bridge, now that was the same price. So let me put that up because these are two remarkable values that I cannot, listen, when you put up prices like that and you just can't have them stick around, right? They've had their airtime. They've been on national TV. They'll live on forever online. Like, this is the point. I can't leave these here. And no matter which one you choose, I know we're looking at two completely different rings, from pink imperial that's all natural to a really gorgeous emerald, but listen, they're $19.99. And those are, yeah, no coincidence those values happened in these last few minutes of this show, because those are two extraordinary values. So remember, it's a 111 emerald with 99 points and diamonds on the right in the bridge, or you can get the 105 imperial topaz with a full, what, carat 25 in diamonds? Yes. Okay, so we're already verifying. Yes, Jess, question? You got it. I can do that. Let's take a look at the inside of the imperial. It's kind of the way the yellow diamond was finished, because remember, there is a subtle split shank on the sides where we put two pink diamonds between the white diamonds. So this is the inside of how that imperial is finished. Yes, there's rose gold for the basket underneath the imperial, which matches. You notice they did the rose gold for the pink diamonds in the imperial setting, and then they did the white diamonds all set in the white gold. So that's the inside. You would be best, I would best recommend leaving that as is. For the imperial, leave it in the rose and the white. The emerald can be changed in gold color as well, so you can get any gold color you'd like for that bridge. Keep that in mind. And we have 2 final minutes left in our Thursday night. And remember, these are 2 of our best values of the entire 3 hours. They just probably are only here at this point because they were both debuted in the last few minutes of the show here. So you haven't had all that much time to think about them. But I highly recommend either, because they're the same price, $19.99. I know that's not up there, but keep in mind, they were each brought down, and they were both, that's the interesting part, they were both $69.99 as far as what they should have been tonight. They were $6,999 rings. Now they're $1,999 instead. Remember, you're choosing your gold on either. I strongly recommend them each as they are. Give us your ring size. We'll get them right out to you. And we have 90 seconds left in the show. And if there's anything else I can pop in for another look, I'd love to do that as well. So give us a call now. We have operators standing by that can help you out. And we will put up anything else you'd like if you need to see something flashed yet again before we run out of our airtime tonight, or if there's anything else you'd like to check on availability. Like I said, if you're still thinking about it, you need to have the piece in your collection. So this is the last call. Don't wait till the following day. Nothing's going to last till tomorrow. I mean, we can tell you that right now. So make sure you get them in. Get in tonight. We're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. In about 50 seconds, we will no longer have our airtime, but we will be here in the studio taking your phone calls at the same phone number. So I encourage you to call in and dial in as quick as you can. Make sure, I know it's madness, we sit here for 10, 20 minutes taking orders after the show goes off the air. So do not hesitate to call whatsoever. I want to thank you for joining me, not only tonight, but all week long here. Joyce gets her turn tomorrow. She's going to be with you online, so check us out on YouTube or our website or our Facebook page for a little online 3-hour jewelry session from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific time. Joyce will be with you. Be sure and join her for that. I'll see you guys back here on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And that, of course, is online and everywhere else nationwide on TV. So I'll see you guys then. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great start to March. And thank you again for watching and shopping with us tonight at TVON. We appreciate you so much. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. I'll see you Saturday.